Hello, everyone. Welcome to Warhammer Sundays, I guess. Are we making this a thing? Well, except for next week. We're not doing this next week because I'll still be traveling from Vegas.
Yes, next week we might not be doing this, but yeah, hello everyone. Great to see you guys on this beautiful Sunday. Oh my gosh, look at Xray Girl's new setup.
Yeah, see? Look at the lines. Look at the 90-degree lines.
Oh, it's
it looks
beautiful.
so proper. And then
Beautiful.
I guess if you want, I can put these guys a little closer so you can see them over here. Not that you can see them very well, but yeah. Isn't that great? Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot.
Yeah, I just have to make sure I work within this spot here. Also, you can like see my veins so well. I'm like so white, you could see through my skin.
Oh my gosh.
Because you can see them so good. Oh my God. Anyways, I have old hands.
Well, I guess that means you're vascular, you're healthy, you're hydrated, you know?
Yeah, my veins are big because I've had so much blood flow. I don't know what that means, but
you got a lot of blood. Whenever you come on these streams, there's a lot of blood flow going on.
Yeah, just so excited. Warhammer gets the blood rushing, you know?
It gets the blood flowing in the right places. Oh, yeah.
Hello, chat. We got a bunch of people here. Thank you for joining us. This is our last one of the month, and then we'll get back to schedule once we are back from Vegas. Also, I don't, is it here? Oh, no, it's downstairs. Did you watch my P.O. box opening?
No, I didn't get a chance to, unfortunately. How'd it go?
It was awesome. I got from, I believe, not Brother Rudlock. Who was it? I'm mixing up names now. I'm so sorry. I forgot. I think Brother Rudlock was the soaps. I know my brain is escaping me. Oh no, I'm so sorry. Whoever sent the Sisters of Silence, I got 5 minis of them.
Oh my gosh, that's right.
It was the Iron Omega,
so cool.
I think. Was it Iron Omega that did send that? Oh my God. I am so sorry if I forgot. I'm the worst. But yeah, Sisters of Silence, 5 minis. So that's going to be really fun to paint. This is gonna probably, hopefully, be my last build day, and then I'm
Okay.
gonna prime before
We
you know
start painting.
we start
Nice.
painting. I know, and then I have to do some research. But yeah, shout out
I
to
oh, go
the
ahead.
YouTube videos people have sent me. I'm gonna check those out. I'm gonna check
Excellent.
those out.
And I don't know if you saw this too, but Sargon of Akkad, just created a brand new channel called The Pondering, where all he's going to be doing is nerd stuff. So like
Oh my god.
Warhammer, video gaming. So his old channel, Sargon of Akkad, I think is demonetized, but his new one, The Pondering, which is going to be all like Warhammer and nerd stuff, I think that I don't know if that one will get monetized or not, but either way, he's already put up a Warhammer video and it looks awesome.
Nice.
So
I love it.
yeah.
I love it. I was chatting with Lutin because he was reaching out for
Mm,
the Gundam situation. I feel so bad for
okay.
Gundam. His channel got
Oh,
demonetized.
yeah.
So he's like, reach out to this person. And then we're talking about how
Oh.
our videos get demonetized for random stuff. He's like, yeah, Warhammer, there's like limbs flying off. So I get it. I'm like, well, you should watch my Conan streams. All of them get demonetized.
No.
There's limbs, there's blood, there's my booty.
There's boobies and booties and
Yeah.
yeah.
But I mean, I heard of the yoga on YouTube. Just
The
saying.
yoga.
Have you heard of the yoga on YouTube?
Is that a channel or is that a
A
genre?
genre. I'm not talking about the
Ooh.
yoga stuff that I did, but like there's apparently people who do yoga, and there's like you see a lot of stuff, and they allow
It's
it.
like it's their way of kind of getting past the algorithm, if you will, by just being like, "Oh, it's yoga. Don't worry about it. It's nothing to see
I
here."
think
And then you're like,
so, right?
"What?"
I think so, right? I don't know. I've never watched it, and I have no plans to watch it because that just doesn't sound like a good, you know, way to spend my time.
Now, X-Ray, you may have to give me the exact channel names and the exact videos so that I can just do research, you know? I just want to make sure.
I mean, I don't know because I've never seen it. Chat.
No, I'm
Max
kidding.
needs research. Can you help him do his research?
Gosh.
Yeah, so if you
Yes.
guys can, go to Twitter, go to Gundam's page, retweet, quote tweet, reply, team YouTube, and on Lutine's recommendation, it's I think YouTube liaison. Um,
Mm.
Let me just check to make sure that is the one. I put it in my YouTube liaison, and apparently whoever that Twitter account is can help get things done. So, because
Liaison.
liaison, maison. I do like speaking
Oh.
French. Also, I watch Emily in Paris. I don't know why I haven't watched it before. It is so good. So good.
I have not seen that
You
movie. I
should
didn't
not
even know
watch
that
it.
there was a movie called called that.
It's a very girly TV show, is all I have to say. Yes, you definitely should not watch it. Highly
Emily in
disrecommend.
Paris. Is it a Netflix show?
Yes, and I love it. It's
Is it
what? Go
is
ahead.
it reality TV?
No, it's so there's a American girl who goes to Paris to work for like a year, and it's like uh mm, what's the best way to explain it? It's like a soap? Yeah, it's a soap
Mm.
essentially. But
A telenovela.
more fun. There's like the person who you think is single, and you're like, oh my god, they're hot, and they're your neighbor, and then you find out the friend that you had made, they're dating, and then there's drama with the boss, and I don't know, girly stuff. You don't have to worry about that.
I will pass, but thank
Yes,
you.
yes, exactly, exactly. But I do love listening to people speak French. Um, it's a very beautiful language, very easy to listen to.
You know what I will recommend actually that's super girly that
Ooh.
we that we joked about last stream because you were singing it. the Lizzie McGuire movie where she goes to Italy.
Uh-huh. Hey now, this is what dreams are made of.
So a buddy of mine saw that I had posted a tweet on your post where you're like, "Do
Heck
you ever have
yeah.
those songs where you just like remember every lyric?" And I
Yep.
posted one of the Lizzie McGuire songs, and my buddies were giving me crap in our group chat, and he's like,
Really?
"Max," they were like, "We need to talk. We need to talk about
I'm
this
actually
tweet."
shocked that you knew that song, to be honest.
Well, because we were joking about it last stream, because you had sang it, and I was like, "Oh, Lizzie McGuire was my jam. Like,
Yup.
she was like my first real crush, you know what I mean? Like
I
as a
think like
kid,
every boy's crush like around your
right?
age, right? So, I mean, she was like
Imagine,
the hottie.
imagine being the heartthrob for, you know, young boys everywhere, and just being knowing that you kind of shaped a lot of these young
Yeah.
men's like childhoods, and yeah, so.
Yup.
But the show
I,
was super innocent and fun, and
I
I
know.
just,
I
yeah,
know. Those are good times, okay? Great times. Now they're
miss those
not
times.
so much. I miss those days.
Now we're in the dark times.
Yeah. Yeah. The dark ages.
Um, but
Where
yes, I did. Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I was reading a super chat. Go ahead. I'll read it after.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I didn't. Before you were talking about Love in Paris or Paris Island or whatever it was you were calling it.
Wow. Okay.
So one of those. It's one of those. Um, Yes, I'm so sorry to hear about Gundam, and I'm thankful for Luton to helping you guys out
Yeah.
and chat. Great to see y'all as well this morning. Soul Assassin, Nomi, Smoo, Jay,
Hello.
Ash, all you guys. But yeah, I know you guys are tracking about the whole Gundam situation. So YouTube just loves taking people's money.
They do. And that's the worst part. It's just like, you still have the channel. So you're making money off this person. How fair is that?
Yeah, you've demonetized them so that they can't make money, but YouTube continues to still make money off of the ad revenue that you get,
Yeah.
even if people come to your channel. So that's
Mhm.
why I know some channels will actually remove all their content
Mhm.
if they've been demonetized, or they'll make it all private because they don't want YouTube making any more money, you
And
know?
that's not fair, right? It's like, oh,
Of course. Yeah.
it's very one-sided
Yeah.
system. But where is the horse and the rider for $20 says, hey, Xray, I remember you mentioned you like cooking ASMR. Could I recommend a channel named Early American? The girl cooks old recipes over an open fire. So there's cooking and fire sounds. Oh my gosh, that sounds so cool. Moonlight
Ooh.
Cottage is also great. Ooh. Yeah, I'm like addicted to the sound of knives as it's cutting and the sizzle. The sizzle.
Oh.
So fire
Okay.
sounds great. Oh my gosh. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where is the horse and the
That's cool.
rider? It's a very interesting name.
It's a great name, by the way. I like it.
Where does it come from? Do
Uh,
you know?
Lord of the Rings.
Oh my god. Okay.
Yeah, I believe King Theoden.
My brain don't work. My brain don't work. Makes sense though, right?
Oh, that's okay. It is early.
Do you have
I
your
know
coffee?
you're still kind of recovering from lack of sleep, but
Yeah, Mark kept me up all night. Not in the way you guys think.
ooh, I was just about to say, oh boy, here we go.
He was getting phantom
So,
pains last night, so he took extra medication, and that makes him cough and choke. I thought he was
uh,
dying, but he
I
didn't.
I'm glad that he didn't. But man, yeah, that sucks.
Yeah, I think I would have
I'm glad that
canceled
he's
my
all right
Vegas
though.
trip if he did.
I know. I don't, yeah, I think that's fair. I think that's absolutely
So,
fair.
Gary, I'm gonna need like 2 weeks off or something like that. Why?
Yeah.
Well,
Well,
just a little
something kind of
something
happened.
happened. It's
Yeah.
fine. Stuff
Oh.
happens. Ah, in retrospect, I wish it was that, but y'all know I wouldn't be talking about that either if that were the case. Okay.
But oh, my chat is worried about me that I know about Lizzie McGuire.
Wait, what? Why?
They want me to yeah, Jay, I think that's a good point though. I will have to go watch some Vikings after this, just to cleanse my soul of masculine,
Increase his testosterone.
Increase, yeah, my testosterone.
It's running low right now after all this chat about Lizzie McGuire.
And Paris Island or whatever it is. Ooh, you know what had a ton of testosterone? I went and saw oh, did you want to guess?
No. Well, not Renfield. Was it Renfield?
No. Attack of the Dock.
Ooh,
I went and saw.
Shut the front door. How was that?
Yeah, I went and saw Chris Gore's documentary called Attack of the Dock, which is the documentary of Attack of the Show and kind of how it was created, where it went, and where it is now. And it was so much fun. It was a great, like really well done documentary. I was enjoying it a lot. It is a like straight up love letter to the fans. It is a straight up love letter to like nerd culture and geeks, and it was just everything that I could have wanted to relive back in that era when I was watching the show. It was so much fun. But yeah, I mean, one of the things that they talk about in the documentary is just how you wouldn't be able to get away with a lot of the stuff on network television as they were able to get away with, because the era was just so much fun and people weren't so sensitive to a lot of these like yeah. So it was great to see that careless kind of whimsical fun nature of just let's dress up and be goofy and talk about Star Wars or talk about comics, and like yeah, it was great. So and Chris did a great job of kind of editing and directing the whole thing, and I couldn't
I'm so jealous.
It was you'll see it soon.
I want to grab the Blu-ray 4K copy, but I don't even know if he'll send it. Oh, maybe if I end up going to one of the meetups in the summer. There's so much to do.
What are we getting 4K Blu-ray of?
Attack of the Dock.
Oh yeah.
I want to.
Is there 4K of it?
I don't know. I assume there's 4K.
Oh, well, I mean, those are.
I think Chris Gore said there'd be Blu-ray.
Is Blu-ray 4K?
No, Blu-ray's 1080p.
How am I supposed to know these things?
Hey, you're married to me.
How am I supposed to know these things?
You have me as a resource. You talk to me.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so, this I don't like the way that this leg is just like suspended here.
Oh yeah, that's what they all say.
Oh my God, Mark.
Talking about Mark's leg?
No,
Mark's
like in this thing here, it's like suspended, so weird because he's on a knee. He's taking a knee. It's bad, right? Ah!
Sorry.
Honey, why would you do that?
I was trying to put my leg in the frame, but I couldn't quite get it there.
You hit me.
Oh, sorry, then I slipped.
He kicked me, actually.
To be fair, my robot leg kicked her, and it was not.
He tried to put it on my head, essentially.
No, I was trying to put it on the back of your chair. It's just, it's the machines are taking over. Anyways, subscribe to Mark the Cyborg, everybody.
Oh my God, Mark's running away right now. Tactical retreat, tactical retreat.
Oh no.
I don't know if you guys actually saw that. Did you see his leg go like hit me?
Okay, here. I will put.
I don't think I did. Running or crawling?
No, no! Don't you dare do it again! Don't you dare! Don't! No! Stop! No! We're not doing. Put it away! Put it away! Oh my God!
Okay. That's all.
Oh my goodness!
This is not what we do for kink. Okay, I'm just letting you guys know.
No, to be fair, we're pretty vanilla, everybody.
Hey, stop it!
Right. It's okay to just like the normal stuff. I don't need an element of danger to enjoy sex.
Mark! Don't make me shut you up.
He's
things I ever heard,
Feels like he's drunk or something right now
no.
at like 10 in the morning.
I like this, Mark. He's really feeling his oats right now.
I know he is. Mark, please do not talk about that.
I was just gonna say,
and mute.
Well, Xray Girl is muted. I did see a leg pop into the stream, so that was pretty funny. Wow, it just got really bright. I don't know if you guys noticed that. I'm gonna close my blinds because the sun just poked its head through the clouds here in sunny, beautiful Southern California. So I'm going to close these a little bit so that it does not blind us the rest of the stream. So there we go, much better. But yeah, thanks again for being here, guys. And I appreciate y'all coming out here on Sundays. But yes, I like that Soul Assassin. Some guys had Lizzie McGuire, others had Olivia Munn. And what was great about the Attack the Dock film was that Olivia Munn was in a lot of it. Not like being interviewed, but they had a great segment on her, just about how much fun she was, how great of a like personality she was, the chemistry with her and everyone else on the show, and just the impact that she made. Like, there is only one Olivia Munn, and it definitely shows, and you can see that through the documentary. So you can see a lot of her in the documentary.
Wow. Okay. You're making this doc, from a want to see 7 to a want to see 10.
Well, that's why I said there's a lot of testosterone in it, and it's not because of the guys. It's because Olivia Munn is walking around in a Slave Leia outfit. So.
Slave Leia.
Did you guys get a little nooner quickie in?
Just
well, you were mute.
No. Oh my God.
Oh, okay.
I mean, the camera would have been off and I would have left if I did that. Otherwise, this would have been very awkward. I'm on both my own and Max's stream. This could be really awkward if that's the case.
You come back and your hair is all disheveled. What are we doing?
Oh my God. Oh, okay, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to make a clip for anyone. Oh, gosh.
No, we have plenty of those. Don't worry.
Yeah. Ooh, Nomsky is very right. Hilary Duff today still looks fine. She looks fine.
Yes.
She's beautiful. So.
Amen. She looks amazing.
Yeah,
and
she's like children too. So it's like, ooh, mama.
Which is actually like, yeah, it's almost like more attractive. Like the fact that she's like hot 40-year-old mom, like
she 40?
I'm all about that life. I think so, something like that.
Oh, dang.
30 or 30 something or 40, I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Oh,
but,
wow.
Yeah, I am digging the fact that she's like grad wife. Like, yeah.
I mean, she had her career almost, so to speak. Like, and I don't know if I think she still is doing stuff, maybe not so as big as stuff, but.
Well, didn't Disney announce something that they were going to try and do another live action Lizzie McGuire series with her grown up?
I don't remember.
Yeah, I hope they don't. But yeah.
We'll see. I don't know. Yeah. I just don't want it ruined.
Mm-hmm.
I think
that's the thing.
I think they did a series with Hilary Duff, How I Met Your Father. I think. I never watched it.
You know what?
But
I think you're right.
Did you watch? Yeah, because The Bachelor told me about it. Thanks, Bachelor, for telling me the news. Because she went on a date to promote, I guess that, and be on that date as well. It was pretty cool. Josh316 for $20 says Mark is my spirit animal. In which way? With the leg, with a very openness. Oh, she's 35. Okay, she's not 40 yet. She still looks good for 35 though.
Damn, she's young. What am I saying? I thought she was older. That's super young.
Yeah. She's only a couple years older than me. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, you both don't look a day over 25. 5. I was like, what's a good age? That's not too creepy, but then not too...
I'm like waiting to hear what he says. Oh my God. Okay, interesting. So I think this is, now that I know that I have to like spray paint and stuff, I'm like, I don't want to put even this piece on top because then I can't paint this area.
The like the chest piece?
Yeah. And his leg, almost his entire leg is covered. Be very awkward to get in there. Very awkward. You know what? I'll put his head on.
Mark was able to get his leg in the shot earlier, so maybe not that awkward.
It's detachable.
I looked over at my screen and I just saw a leg sticking in, and I was like, "What is happening?"
Trust me, I had no idea what's the first time. I've just felt like something really hard kick my lower back, and I'm like, "Ouch!" Oh. The heck? Because I wouldn't expect anything to be behind me. I thought something like I hung on the chair or something, but no, it was Mark. It was Mark.
Just Mark.
It's just Mark being himself.
Marcus Aurelius. Yeah.
Doing what?
I don't know. Well, I was going to say being himself. I don't know, because he's been spicy this morning. Like I said, I like this Mark.
You know what? He slept well.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you had to help him out go back to sleep after he like had to wake up. You're like, you know what? Let's help us go back to sleep real quick, and then.
Yeah. The Iron Omega for $10. If you're never going to see it X-ray, it doesn't need paint. Really? But I'm just so, I just want to make sure I do it. Do it right. Plus the spray paint might not get there.
The spray paint will as long as you're able to get every angle. Normally I do front, side, back, and then top. So top down is super important as well, because then you kind of get that top down coverage where like if the gun is in the way of the chest, and stuff like that.
Do you think so? Should I put it on then? Because I've been not putting on their like backpacks. I saw someone was not very happy that I called them backpacks.
They are jump packs, Xray Girl. Get it right.
I don't know, okay? They look like backpacks to me. It's a pack on your back. Backpacks. Anyways. Yeah. So I'm just being extra. I'm being extra. Yeah. So we're here now, struggling.
Well, I would say if you want, like you could, let's see, you could like spray paint your first squad, and then see how it goes and like see what they look like. And if you determine that you need to glue the guns on and the arms on to the other guys, then you can, I would just say like do one model first and then start doing them in like mass, squads or something, because then it'll be easier to kind of spray paint all of them at one time. But you won't really know how the spray paint applies until you get that one model down.
Yeah, I plan on doing it after Vegas because I don't want to have spray paint on me.
Yeah.
I'm such a prissy girl. I'm sorry.
No, hey, I mean, speaking of Vegas, is there anything you are looking forward to the most?
Just to see everyone. I think.
Yeah.
When was I having a chat with someone? Or someone, and they're like, who do you think will be the most awkward? Or who do you think is going to be the least awkward? And then they're like, I think least awkward would, like at the UK meetup, and I'm like, is going to be Xray Girl. I'm like, no, I'm like so socially awkward. And they're like, sure, around a bunch of nerds. And I'm like, okay, fair point.
They said you would be the least awkward?
Yeah, like I would be like a social butterfly. I'm like, I mean, I could talk, but I think I'm an introvert, for the most part.
Yeah. Like, I think once you get around people.
Yeah. No, I totally know how to be a good chameleon in that sense. Like, I can chat with people. I love talking with people. There is a certain conversation list in my head that I might cycle through just out of practice from working at a spa with ladies. And once you get good at talking, you do get more tips, weirdly enough, you know, when they have a fun time, or at least the right type of fun time. Sometimes they like don't want to talk and they just want to relax. You have to kind of be very cognizant of that. But in any case, yeah, so I probably do talk a lot.
The right type of fun time. Okay.
Wow. Okay. I don't mean to say it like that, but it comes out like that. That is just so lucky for you guys.
No, I've made a grave
No.
error. A grave mistake.
Who did you propose to?
On one of my. Oh no.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
I proposed my life to an endless era of pain and torture because I just realized I put on the torso incorrectly.
Uh-oh.
But that's all right.
Spaghetti-o.
Yeah.
Sketty. Okay. Iron Omega for $10. 20 years back, I painstakingly painted the interior of my first 2 Land Raiders, only to realize I couldn't see any of the details since the doors will be closed 98% of the time. My 20s. Okay, I see where you're coming from on the if you don't see it, don't paint it perspective, especially making a mistake like that. That would be so hard to like paint the insides. Yeah. David Nelson for $1.99. Disney dumpster fire is now spreading to rides. Don't talk about Mark like that. I'm kidding.
Oh. That's my husband.
That's my husband. How dare you? I'm kidding. I know that was a joke. I don't know. Max, you're very good at being social. So I don't think you have issues on that aspect.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yeah. But then again, we're both very chatty people.
Yeah, I think we're good at social cues and assessing the room, like assessing who we're talking to, being able to converse with people. Because, yeah, I mean, like sometimes there are people that come to the meetup and they are more awkward or maybe not like socially, I don't want to say like their social cues.
They don't understand certain physical, emotional, verbal cues in a conversation as well. Yeah.
Yeah. And even like I've talked to some people too who are just like, hey, I just have really bad anxiety, or I just don't hang out with people a lot, so this is totally different for me. So I think the great thing that a lot of us do, you and the FNT guys, and hopefully I can do this too, but like I think we bring a bit of levity to things and we're able to talk to people just like human beings, like, you know, and I think that's what's great is that it becomes very relational and people just go like, man, you're exactly how you are on screen. And I'm like, yeah, because that's who we are, you know? So I think that kind of eases people's levels of anxiety or social anxiety, because once they realize, hey, we're all just people, you know, we're just hanging out together and enjoying these things, enjoying our time with each other. I don't know. Is that kind of how, would you say it's an accurate description of, you know, meeting some people that may not feel as
yeah. I would. And, you know, if this is the hack for Vegas, if you feel like you're awkward, go talk to Mark. He is probably one of the easiest people to talk to. Like, you know, he can carry the conversation if need be, or have, you know, good chats. He's just good like that. He's good like that. So that's what I would recommend if you are nervous. Mark is very good for that. Okay, I put this leg on and it didn't fit where I was supposed to. God dang it.
That sounds like a Mark the Cyborg problem.
It does, doesn't it? Now things are stuck. I can't.
Oh no. What kind of glue are you using? Are you using the plastic glue or the metal?
Yeah, the plastic glue.
Like the super. Okay, yeah.
I think I have to kind of like put this all together at once, so it like hits in the right spots. I mean, I don't mean it to sound like that, but like what happened was the leg kind of went to the side, and then I didn't realize it, and then it kind of swung and stuck in the wrong way. So I gotta get it all right at once. So I get the leg right, the cape right, and the front right. This is so not cool. Wow, Josh for $20 says, I meet most new people drunk and naked. That is interesting.
That drunk and naked. Okay, so are you
I have questions.
I was about to say, are you a bartender at a strip club? Is that the setting for drunk and naked?
I don't know. That's why I say I have questions. Like, this could mean so many different things.
What's going on, Roman and Cajun? Great to see you guys in the chat. Thank you for being here.
Hey, I am not judging. I just, like I said, I'm just curious. I am curious about your drunken naked meetings. Yeah.
I'm almost kind of jealous. Yeah, I'm not judging.
Wow. You need to do a workshop for Max. He wants to learn how you do this. And he might partake one day. Who knows?
Sure.
Meeting drunk and naked people. Are you the only drunk and naked one?
Or do you have to be drunk and naked to meet other drunk and naked people?
Yeah. I'm just curious. Josh says, a bartender, how dare you? I'm imagining the Greta Thunberg.
How dare you?
Just doesn't work as well. Wait, what are you guys talking about? My innocence. How am I innocent? I am not innocent. Have you met me? Have you heard how I speak?
Oh, speaking of innocence, before we started the stream, we were kind of talking. Do you remember what the topic was exactly? It was something on like
Vegas?
Oh, no, it was the happy ending massage parlor.
Oh, yeah. Well, we were talking about getting manicures and pedicures, and then Max was talking about how happy endings happen at this place that person that he knows in his life goes to. There's a massage parlor next to it. Yeah. I mean, you can explain that part if you'd like, but I feel like it's self-explanatory.
Well, let me first clarify that I was not talking about manicures and pedicures.
Yes, I was talking about manicures and pedicures.
You were talking about that, and then even though I was talking about Lizzie McGuire earlier, I still got to keep some semblance of masculinity here on this stream.
Some. He's lost most of it.
I know, right?
Hanging out with me.
All credibility, no. But yeah, because you were talking about, I want to, I think you were saying like, I want to get a manicure or something before Vegas, or it was something within that vein. And I said, person I know goes to one of those, and right next door is a massage parlor that gives happy endings. And we were just laughing, and then I had to kind of think like, I don't get the appeal. Chat, I don't know if you know anyone that does that or if that's like a thing, but I don't know, Xray. Does that feel like something that, because like I know there are, and then we got on the topic of like Vegas, and there are plenty of prostitutes in Vegas, but I mean, I don't know, I just feel like the happy ending thing is just, it's some stranger for like 30 minutes or however long you're there for getting a massage, and then just, okay, later, and then you just leave. I don't know. It just seems very awkward.
Yeah, probably. And then I was asking how much would that cost? Are the girls hot? I mean, Max doesn't know because he hasn't been to one.
Thank you for clarifying that.
Yes.
You never know who might.
Be listening. Hi, moms. Oh my God. And what products do they use? How often do they clean? This was in my head at this point. And
sanitary and hygiene and all that stuff.
It's fine. I think if I say if you don't hurt other people, you can do what you want. If someone wants that and someone's willing to provide, not hurting me, not hurting anyone. So, you know, make that bank, get that happy ending. But, you know, I think that I have a pretty controversial look at this in comparison. Maybe, I don't know. Is that controversial to think like that?
What, just
you go girl and you go guy, you go get your thing.
You do your thing. I don't think that's controversial at all. I think that's probably pretty standard. I guess I'm just confused because it feels like I don't feel like how that would be sexy at all or appealing or like why I would ever want to go do something like that. But there are people that, you know, like you said, that, you know, I mean, it's not like I'm like, oh, I don't want to condone this. It's more so just like, I guess I just don't get it. But some guys like really love that, and that's their thing. So yeah, everyone has their little thing. So
I think if also if we make it legal, stuff like that doesn't seem like wild anymore. I don't know. It's just you know. So what? It's almost like, you know how like some women go out for dinners and then they have the exchange of the sexy time afterwards. It's without all the pretenses, you know?
Yes.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, that's odd. Yeah.
Like
Agent Corey says MV penis goes there, confirmed.
Wow, okay. Yeah, I didn't say it, so.
We got a super chat from Manowar665. Thanks, dude. He says Vegas in 2 days. Let's go, baby.
Heck yeah.
If you haven't seen it yet, check out Sabaton's tribute cover to Motorhead's 1916. Thank you. Appreciate it, brother. Dude, hail to that, and thank you so much. You know what? I will do just that. I will listen to that on the way to Vegas. Thank you for the super chat, man. That's badass.
You know what I just did? I downloaded HP Lovecraft on my yeah, I'm excited to read that. And I also downloaded Conan. So hopefully I have time to read stuff. This looks pretty cool.
Hey, your guy looks pretty dope there. He's kneeling, sniping someone.
Yeah. Oh, well, might need a bit more glue there. But
I also have another super chat from Andrew Matthews. Thank you guys so much for these super chats. He says, Xray went to a strip club and did not tell Mark. Timmy Hooters should be on Poor Choices.
Oh my God. Honestly, I think Mark doesn't understand how I am at strip clubs. I don't actually like the stripping part. I just like talking to strippers. They have interesting lives.
I feel like I've full disclosure, I've never been to a strip club.
Oh.
And for good reason. I feel like they would all talk like, whenever I do the goofy Valley Girl accent.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how every
stripper is like.
Stripper would.
Oh no, I don't think so, but it's fine. I think in California maybe you would have to be afraid of that. If you want, we can come to Toronto. We'll do it at some strip clubs.
What are you talking about? We're going to Vegas in 2 days, 3 days.
We don't have
Let's
time
go there.
To go to strip clubs there, okay? Oh my God. So, the person I told you about earlier, Rolo, he was saying, if you guys want to go to a club or anything events, let me know. We'll hook you up. And I'm like, so we're like old. We don't like clubbing. Old. Well, I didn't say that. Like, I politely declined because I was just like, yeah, we don't love that sort of stuff anymore. You know, like if I think about a night out, and I mean, for like say if Tugs were to have an event that I planned, we're gonna go to like a country bar where they do freaking line dancing and live music, stuff like that, more so, or like a wine bar where we go at like 8 p.m. and then probably leave around 1 at the latest. Like we're not leaving the club at 4 a.m. in the morning. Clubs, what time do clubs start at? Like 11 p.m.? I don't know in Vegas though. Vegas is different. Vastly different.
Yeah, I am not like a Vegas goer. Well, I mean, like I've been to Vegas plenty of times, but I'm not a hardcore, like, oh, I know Vegas in and out, like, so, I really don't know, but yeah, the country clubs are a lot of fun. Just two-stepping
Yeah.
and
See, that's
line
like
dancing and
sounds so
stuff. Those are
sweet
great.
to me. Like, honestly, so much better. And
You
I
don't
also want
want
to sit. I want to have a place to
yes.
sit that I don't have to
Yeah.
pay for. Like
I think once you
$1,000.
I think once you cross your 30s, you're like, yeah, let's just go sit somewhere,
Yeah, yeah. Also, it's not like I chose this, but Mark is the same height as me, so I don't have to wear heels when I go out.
Hey,
And I
there you
didn't choose
go.
it purposely, but now I'm seeing the perks. Now I'm
Hell
seeing the
yeah.
perks. Andrew Matthews for 2 British pounds says, you need to tell MVP Timmy Hooters is in Conan. Oh my gosh. So there is, okay. In Canada, there is Tim Hortons, which is our coffee place, which is why it's called Timmy Hooters, because Script Doctor is Canadian and has, made it super Canadian, but with strippers. There are a lot of entertainers, and they're dancing in the sexiest outfits. I mean, they're NPCs, but Jane made a gold bikini slave Leia type outfit.
Ooh.
Let's just say I laid down and I thought that YouTube would demonetize my video because of
Oh
what
my
I saw.
goodness.
Like, yeah, you didn't see anything. It's like YouTube yoga, but
Yeah. YouTube yoga.
I'm just gonna compare it to that always. YouTube yoga.
Yeah. It hints at it. It's a tease.
Yeah,
It's a
no,
good,
you saw, it was a very thin chain covering the parts that you're not supposed to see, essentially.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Of course Jane Theory would make that. That sounds
Jane
about
is
right.
like some little minx, that one.
I love it. That's so great.
I know.
But yeah, even Soul Assassin says Jane is crazy with that Conan game.
She is. She loves
And,
it. She
there
freaking
is
loves it.
and oh, hey, Dr. Rachel, great to see you in the chat as well.
Good morning, Dr.
She says,
Rachel.
yeah, she says, I've never been to a massage parlor, but one day I'll go and treat myself. No happy ending, though.
Oh, no. What? You know what, Dr. Rachel? You should. There is something so therapeutic about getting your muscles, like,
Oh, I thought you meant the happy ending for a second.
No! So you increase your blood flow, so that's good. So that's getting all the toxins out and then getting the knots out. And what else is super relaxation? You have more happy hormones because your body likes touch and pressure in general too. What else is like awesome about it? Oh, you sometimes might have a good nap. I generally have a lot of those when I get massaged. I miss having benefits, but yeah, I still do like a version of it, but with cups. So it's more like it's not as relaxing, but you still get the benefits of all the blood flow and getting the knots out. Oops.
Blood flow.
Just like my hands, with my veins.
I was about to say, there we go again, talking about some good blood flow on this stream. So.
Ooh, get that good blood flowing. Oh, that could be interpreted in many ways. Sure, we'll go with that.
Many, many ways.
15. I'm making my vehicle now. What are you doing?
I am working on more Imperial Guardsmen. The only thing is that their footprint, like their literal feets, their footsies, their feetsies are impossible to glue onto these bases because they are a small surface area. And so I'm wondering if I need to what's called pin them to the base, which is basically like putting some sort of structural component like a paper clip or something that will fasten them to the base. So we'll see. But here's a little life hack for those of you guys watching, and thank you again for being here this Sunday morning, all you wonderful Max's Man Cave dwellers and subscribers. So these little like shot cups, these are cool, or little cocktail cups, whatever you want to call them.
A petri dish.
This is, I guess it is a little petri dish.
Oh wait, no, it's taller.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah. And it's got a little bit more like depth to it. So if you have a larger model, but one
Oh.
of the cool things about these is like, so if you're trying to do a ton of models at one time, but you've got all these little pieces and you're just like trying to organize them all throw them in these cups, and then that way you can have them all set up and ready. And then all you need to do is just grab that little thing, and it keeps everything super organized,
Ooh.
very readily available. So that's if you don't want to deal with the sprue component, which is like what these guys look like. So I normally sometimes like I'll clip all of these out, put them in their respective places, and then I can work on them like assembly line. So just a little life hack if you guys are looking to build more stuff. But
I
at
get
least that's what I do. But
I
yeah.
get so confused. I could see myself confusing the pieces very easily if I cut up
It
too many at once.
Yeah, and that's true. It like for the vehicle for sure, because there are way too many bits on the
My
vehicle.
God, look at this. There's 2
Um,
freaking pages of this. Like, look at
and they're
how
like,
tiny.
yeah.
Oh, there's a head here.
Oh, in the
Yeah,
tank?
yeah, it's right there. It's hard to see, I know. It's underneath this finger.
Uh-oh. Nadia in the chat is saying Vegas is getting hot, so we better get ready, Xray Girl. We're gonna
Ooh, get ready for that blood flowing as
that
well because of heat. Also,
that hot
massages produce
blood
heat.
flowing.
Heat is good, which increases
Oh,
your blood flow. I'm just saying.
okay.
I'm just saying. I highly
Uh,
recommend if you can get a massage.
Dr. Rachel says touch is very comforting indeed, but it's very tough for me to relax with a stranger, and whoever is giving me a massage better have a sledgehammer ready for all my knots.
Wow. Trust me, girl. I think the worst I find for knots when I was doing that as a job was desk workers. Their
Oh yeah,
backs
well,
were
'cause
messed up.
yeah,
Because at least if you
I'm
work out,
sitting
you're
for.
stretching. As long as you
Mhm.
work out and stretch, you're not as bad. Like, yeah, there's certain muscles like the IT band that might need a little bit of attention. Runners have shin stuff, a lot of shin stuff. But I find desk workers, their back, their shoulders, their neck, oh,
Mm.
absolute worst. But
So YouTubers.
yeah, yeah, which is why I try to work out because
Yeah.
it kind of helps negate. And like I know I'm not doing the most ideal workouts. Like I would prefer to have like a full bar and a squat rack, but I'm okay doing my bike and then yoga because that is enough for me, at least at the moment. If I end up wanting to do like, I don't know, competitions, highly doubt that. Yeah, well, we'll get a rack in here at some point.
Plus, you're so busy that I feel like once you do kind of clear up your schedule a little bit, you'll have a little bit more time to work out or go to a gym or something as opposed to training just from home, even though there's nothing wrong with that and it can actually be a fantastic workout with the Peloton or whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, sometimes you want a little bit of variety. You want to get under the barbell or you want some weights or,
Mm-hmm.
whatnot. So,
Ooh, guys, look at this. This has like a skull. Sorry, I'm having a really hard time figuring out where to put my hand.
um,
There we go. Like a skull on the side of it. It's cool.
on the side of the tank.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Oh yeah, that is cool. I like that.
Yeah.
And look at that. Your new camera is working great.
Yeah.
Or
Well,
not
the
camera, but the
camera,
new
the stand. If you guys see here, it's like a bar that has two bend joints. And it's not as bulky as the one that Max has, but I think with your camera especially, I would go with the bulkier
Oh yeah.
setup because your camera is expensive. Mine is not. Mine is not heavy either, so I don't have to worry about that.
Yeah. This was definitely the better setup for me, I think. Just because especially too, like if I'm looking at comics and stuff, like this works out as well because there's so much detail in those comics that I want to show off at times, so it's good for both. So I just invested in the top down
Ooh,
technology.
Look at that. It's like a vehicle proper with seats.
Ooh.
I didn't know Space Marines needed to sit down. I'm kidding.
They, it's the simple pleasures in life.
Yeah.
They do get to sit down.
Russ Williams asked, what's the camera that you have, Max?
So I have two. The one that I'm currently using for the headshot for my face here is the Canon EOS. I think it's the M200 or M50. Why do I always forget? It's the same one that Quarter Black and Gary use.
Ooh.
Canon really didn't. They're not super set up for streaming, but then they made this M200, I think is what it was, is what it's called, and it's much better for streaming. So you can literally just plug and play, which is great. And then the top-down camera that I'm using is the Canon Rebel SL3. And that's a thick, hunky boy that is not good for streaming, but really good for photography, which is why it does so well with Warhammer stuff, because it's got a good, clear picture on it. So
yeah, I use Keo Pro. That's all I remember. Keo Pro. Keo Pro.
Look it up. You can find it.
It's the one that has 1080 60 frames per second seconds. Sections. Yeah. That's as detailed as I'm getting there. But I really like it. We have like, how many of these cameras in this house? 1, 2, 3. I think we have 4.
Oh wow, nice.
2 downstairs, 1 mine, 1 Mark's, and then the 2 here. But they were on sale for like 100 Canadian, which is like super cheap.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah,
that's
so I bought a bunch, and then I was like, should I buy a travel one? I'm like, nah, I'll just use the cheapy, crappy like one I have. Plus, like, cameras on your phone are pretty good for streaming if you do streaming in that way.
Yeah, I was gonna say whenever I vlog, like I don't vlog a lot, but whenever I do stuff from Vegas, like I do it all from my iPhone and it looks amazing. I just changed the frame rate to 60 frames per second and it looks fantastic. So,
Absolutely.
I mean, yeah, a lot of times your iPhone will do it. I mean, if you have a Samsung, I'm sorry, but
oh my gosh. I texted someone recently that used to have an Android, and I was so happy when they did, because yeah, I was surprised they would. I find most people on the internet like Androids, but personally, I'm an iPhone person. Love iPhone a lot.
Yeah, it's there's a reason why it's like, I think it's got to be a higher seller than Samsung, right? I mean,
I think market share wise, probably. But if we're just looking at Android, then I don't know. I don't know. For me, the reason I chose Apple was I got an iPad for my notes, and then when I was taking the train and the bus to school in university, if you had an iPhone, you could like parallel the notes, reflect the notes from the iPad to the so then I would just study on the train with my phone versus pulling on my iPad, because like the iPad is by far the best tablet out there. So, and I wanted to get into the digital age but also have the functionality of having writing, so I had the the pen, and it worked pretty well for me. The iPad, I mean.
Hey, I still boomer a lot of the times, because like whenever I take notes or if I'm studying, I will print out paper. Like I will print out the PowerPoint and I will take notes on the PowerPoint, like pieces of paper.
Oh my goodness.
I know that's super old.
Oh my goodness. Okay, boomer. Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer.
I'm just kidding. I'm kidding.
No, I'm proud to be a boomer. Like, I don't know, just the tactile nature of having something to physically hold while studying. I don't know. I just feel like if I'm looking at a computer screen, I get nothing out of it.
Well, there actually is studies where when you take notes, you actually consolidate it better in your head when it's written versus typed.
Oh, that's interesting. That's
Mm-hmm.
kind of cool.
I know.
Nice.
Last time. Anyways, a couple weeks ago, I was telling Max all my study tricks, and
That's right.
it's all scientifically based. I don't know how well you want to put your eggs in that, but you know, I tried it out and it worked for me, and so that's why I like the iPad. But I mean, you're going to be done school soon, so I wouldn't even bother changing how you study now.
Well,
You know?
actually, because we were talking about how you were doing this 50-10 rule, where you were
Yep.
studying for 50 minutes and then took a break for 10 minutes, and then you would just continue to do that for an 8-hour workday if you had the time, like, or if that was your
Just
work, you
treat it
would
like
treat
work.
it as such, yeah.
Hmm.
So I did that for my recent midterm for statistics, which I am,
That's funny.
you know, I am not the best at, but I did it, and I will say I felt um, more confident about this test, and I guarantee you it's going to come back with a good grade than I did like all semester. So obviously something worked.
Yeah.
So I mean,
Oh
so
my
your tricks
gosh!
are working. I'll take your word
Yay.
for it.
Well, I mean, you did the hard work, okay? So that's awesome to hear because and procrastination, as fun as it is, you know, thinking you study better under pressure, if you do it 8 hours a day, or even 2 hours, say you did 8 hours the day before versus 2 hours over 4 days, you will remember it. Like sleep is so important for remembering stuff.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah. Uh,
I
yeah.
Oh, go ahead.
No, I was just thinking him like, yeah, that's it. That's all I have to say.
The sleep aspect of things, like which is hard for me, but it's also something that I really need to get better at. But sleep is huge, especially in like the bodybuilding world. Sleep is just as important, if not more so, than like the actual diet and exercise of things. So I always find it fascinating. Whenever I get better sleep, I always have better results when it comes
Yes.
to
Yes.
studying or when it comes to the weight room. It is incredible what sleep will do for you. So
Yeah, the sleep is supposed to help with your memory, with recovery, with your body, brain, blood flow, heart, all that fun stuff.
all
And if you
that,
don't get
yeah,
enough, you
jazz.
do go crazy. Exhaustion is bad for you. Also, it'll make you fat.
Yes, yes, yeah. If you have anxiety or something and you're not sleeping well, unfortunately, your body will hang on to a lot of those fat cells, which is it sucks because then it's like, oh, I'm getting fat and I'm anxious, and I'm not sleeping.
Let's just
So
add
it's kind of this.
everything all together on
Ugh.
the
So it is, yeah. It's kind of a
twofer.
catch-22.
Twofer.
Yeah.
But yeah. Ken Burrows for 220 Canadian. Xray Girl. Which game are you playing later today? I think we're playing Conan. Oz's internet is, I don't know. He wrote words that I don't understand.
Uh-oh.
No, it's just acronyms. Acronyms. ISP is effed. I don't know what an ISP
Oh,
is.
yeah,
The
me neither,
ISP is
unfortunately.
effed. So I think there's something about internet. So we'll see
Okay.
if he's able to make it, but I hope he does. Okay, look, we've got a wheelless vehicle. It's looking good so far.
Way-ho, nice.
I want to paint the inside. I see how you got trapped into this, Iron Omega, because the skull is here, and we're never gonna see it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it is, huh?
Oh, internet service provider. There we go. Thank you. Thank you, Rambam, for that.
Can always
And Hal.
can always rely on chat, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, guys, internet lore and how internet works, I barely know. I go, Mark, can you fix this? And he does. Usually.
Hey, nice to have a handyman around the house. That's good.
Yeah. Yeah. Got good
It's
hands and
also
extra legs.
extra lots of things.
Extra.
I was gonna ask you because this was a funny comment that was brought up in the chat. Soul Assassin and Harble 99 are talking about the floor goblin that steals parts that land on the floor is making something really impressive over time. The little SOB has a better bits box than I do by now. So have you began to drop pieces and never been able to find them because not yet? Oh, okay.
Nope.
Good.
No. But this must be a cousin of the laundry sock stealer.
Yes, they are very closely related, if not, family members.
Oh, best friends, brothers,
best friends
twins.
in mischief. Yeah. But there have been. I'm on carpet right now, and there are times where if I drop a piece like a little head or a hand, it's gone. The carpet monster has found it, and it's theirs now. I'll never get it back.
You know what? Check Gideon's poop. I'm gonna say Gideon stole it. He's the monster.
Gideon is the monster. Yeah, he's the one stealing all my parts.
Honestly, if I did drop it, and this is from puzzles, Rocky would eat this. He loves little bits and pieces. I dropped this from my Wooble stream. There's like these clips. I dropped one and I found one totally flattened from him biting on it, and I'm like, "Don't you dare!" It's like stole it from his mouth. Give it back. I love him.
Little jerk.
He is such a jerk. Such a jerk.
We love our little jerks. Yeah.
I know. And when it comes to food and his toys, he is so aggressive about it. So I don't get mad at him when he gets like a little snarly, but if he bites, he in trouble. You can be possessive, but you cannot be that possessive.
It's like cats. They're like, okay, you can pet me, but only until I say you can't. You know, only when I say you can.
Yeah.
They're very particular about when you cannot pet them and love on them.
Mm-hmm.
So is Rocky gonna be missing you guys while you're in Vegas?
Oh yeah. Oh, I've had a fun time. So my dad, he was supposed to come here and watch the dogs here in the house, so that they didn't have to move. Got the COVIDs.
No.
Yeah. The entire family, because he's helping with my cousin who just had a baby, and all the good stuff. And then I don't know who brought it. It doesn't really matter. So he has COVID, and she sent me a picture of the test this morning, and it's so red, that line, the test line versus the control line. I'm like, yep, I think you're at the peak right now, so you are not coming over.
Oh no.
Yeah. So we lost our babysitter.
Daddy Xray.
Yeah. Ex-dad. Xray dad.
Xray dad.
Ex-dad sounds weird.
XXX dad.
No! No! Stop it! We are not calling my father that. The only person.
My Twitch. It's like my Twitch name. Yes. It's like Max Von Priestley or Maxfield Von Priestley with 3 X's. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Well,
Sorry,
know
I cut you off. What were you saying?
Well, no, because we know why it's XXX, right?
Oh.
You guys know that Max does like hot tub streams in selfies on Twitch. Just make sure you subscribe. You'll never miss a video at that rate.
Do you think I could make some good money if I did a hot tub stream?
Ask your chat that. Would you guys support Max doing a hot tub stream?
I think I would garner a completely different audience than the one I currently have.
Maybe some of the ladies would cross over. I'm just saying.
I think I would have a lot of game in there.
Okay, there we go. There's that too.
Is that like a thing on Twitch? Like, is that like
No.
Do men do hot tub streams? I don't think that's a thing.
I don't know. I was just joking around, but let's go with it. If men did hot tub streams, would it be women or gay men in there? Chat, what do you think? I've never looked. Kind of like I've never looked into massage parlors.
I think, that's a good question, because I did do the Silky stream, and I had both men and women in the chat. But then again, I was also getting very drunk because it was like, you could either donate to get me drunk or you could donate to see the Silkies. And
oh, you are a thought.
Yeah, so I was a whore that night.
Wow, Max admits that he was a 304. Love it.
A 304? Am I boomering that too?
No, I'm just calling you a hoe, a garden hoe.
Is that what 304 is?
Yeah, just backwards. It's like a 5 3
yeah.
No, is it 5318008? Boobies.
Yeah, that's right.
Did anyone do that for the calculator? I know, with the old school one.
Middle school, and then I just flip it over and just giggle to myself. Boobies.
I loved sex ed. Anytime the teacher would say vagina or penis, she said it. So
send
funny.
Bobs and Vagana.
Yeah, anyway, so I was, I'm a child. Whatever. I'm sure you guys did the same thing when you did the sexual education classes. They said the word.
Too funny. Yeah, those are the days.
Smoog says that I should make you and Camelot join forces for a tub stream.
Oh boy.
I mean, where does Camelot live? I don't even know.
It's a good question.
I've watched some of his streams, not a ton of them. He seems like a nice southern boy, so he's probably from the south. Maybe
southern boy.
I don't know, and he looks like he's like very muscular, like too much muscles. Like there's a lot happening over there. He's like my first version of Bruce.
First version of Bruce.
One of my thralls in Conan. He was like overly large and he couldn't get through the doors.
That's my dream. I wish I could be Bruce.
Max wants to be so big he can't get through doors.
Well, I also want to be your thrall, but yes,
wow!
that's it.
Get in line. We have Mark the Cyborg. He's technically like a thrall, isn't he?
Yeah.
I use and abuse him. He'll tell you that.
That is too funny.
All right, I got the wheels going. The wheel on the bus go round and round. Camelot is in Alabama. Guys, I don't know these things.
He's an Alabama boy.
Shad would know about Camelot. Fenrir, that's the wrong Camelot. All right,
I do love Shad.
I do love Shad. Alabama. I'm from Alabama. Isn't that where Jeremy's from?
I think so.
Oh yeah, so. It's kind of, well, I'd say halfway between Texas and Florida, but like not really, because a third way.
Texas has a pretty thick Southern accent, and Florida a little bit, but Alabama, oh my God, Alabama has the most hick Southern country inbred accent you can think of.
I'm from the country.
It is like it's very bad. But
well, I mean, you hear Jeremy. He's basically from Alabama. Oh, I dropped this piece, but this one I found easily.
Don't let Jojo or Rocky get it.
Rocky is not here. He's downstairs with Mark right now, so
okay.
They're I think he's streaming.
Nice.
I think he's streaming. Yeah, so if Jeremy has the Alabama accent, then I think I can understand it. But I didn't know he was into hot tubs.
X11 Bravo, what's going on, man? He says, "Sir, why is it that every time we pop in to buddy check on you, the first word we hear is silkies? Every time."
It's like when we say boobs and Max appears.
And I magically appear. Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
he's the boob genie.
Become part of the channel now.
Yeah, a fish. All right. We have the wheels, the front wheels. Ooh, look how sexy they are. Oh, yeah. Ooh.
Did you call wheels sexy?
Yeah, look how sexy they are on instead of off. Anyways, don't worry about me. I get excited about Warhammer. Isn't that a good thing?
That is a fantastic thing. And I'm very, very glad that you have joined me in this endeavor because this is a lot of fun. And I too get excited. I actually woke up a little bit early this morning, grabbed some coffee, and I got up at 6.
Dang,
which I mean, like, isn't super early, but yeah, just to get all my stuff ready because I pulled out all the sprues and my like tools and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I'm ready. So I was building a little bit before we started, but not
okay.
Too
You're
much
just
earlier.
cheating on us, me and chat, not showing us the goods.
Yeah, I was doing it behind the scenes.
Disappointed.
Yeah, I wasn't presenting.
Yeah. Chat wants you to show them what you're doing.
Show them everything, the silkies, the hot tub, the Warhammer.
Yes. Yeah. Like, this is, yeah, I'm telling you, we feel cheated.
Oh, I'm sorry.
DeBeast member for 4 months says, Roll Tide! I think that's an Alabama thing.
Alabama? Yeah,
Alabama.
That's a Bama thing.
I actually learned it from The Bachelor because Hannah B, she's from Alabama and said Roll Tide all the time. Yeah, didn't really understand it, but it's fine. I don't have to understand everything. The world still revolves.
Yeah. There's something about a girl, a Southern belle with a nice Southern accent. There's something about that that's just, I don't know.
All right. So, ladies, if you have a Southern accent and think Max is cute.
Oh my gosh.
Just saying, you already have a 1-up with your voice. I think there's something inherently sweet about a Southern girl because there's maybe this is just me making this up, but there's a lot more traditional roles in a Southern household, and there's always that Southern hospitality as well with that. So maybe that's why people are into it. I don't know.
I could see that. I think there's an innocence that comes with it. And like you said, there is kind of that notion of that Southern hospitality, that trad wife, the traditional wife probably stems from an area in an era of more of a Southern Bible Belt type of, culture.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, I mean, I could definitely see that for sure.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, there is, I don't know, there's just a sweetness, there's an innocence to it. So
innocence. Interesting. Cajun Corey for 199 says, Go Tigers. Is that from Alabama? I don't know. Cajun, help me.
I think he's talking about LSU, because I think LSU are Tigers.
Okay.
Cajun, tell me if I'm wrong.
I mean, it sounds familiar. I'm going to say yes. Without even knowing for sure, I'm going to say yes. Because Cajun's all about LSU. Smoo is like you as well. I have a sweet spot for Southern girls too.
Yeah. Oh, this is also true, and this is a good point. Soul just put in the chat. Southern girls are sweet, but they can put you in your place if you act up, and that is very true. They will call you out and put you in your place. Excuse me, sir. Maxfield Von Priestley, I cannot believe you just did that. But
I don't know. I thought that was that's a really good Southern accent. I wasn't expecting that from you.
I lived in Texas for 5 years, so
I know, but I just didn't expect it. Your Valley Girl is way better though. I don't know if that's a good thing or bad thing.
Well, I've spent most of my time here in California, unfortunately, so I think that's why the Valley Girl is much better. So
there we go.
I don't want to do the Valley Girl because I don't want to get rid of half my chat audience right now.
Where is the horse and the rider for 10 says, in the last episode of the Pacific, there's a Southern Alabama girl who shows helping at a veteran's career event. And I've replayed her part over and over again just to listen to her very sweet voice. Interesting. I have not watched this. Should I put this, the Pacific on my list? Because I don't think I have that on my list of shows.
Have you watched Band of Brothers?
No.
Okay, I'd say watch that first.
Okay. Now this title, I'm gonna guess what this is about. This is definitely not about a marching band.
The Pacific?
No, the Band of Brothers.
No, no, it's not.
Okay, we're on the right track. We're on the right track. It's not a rock band either. No band. There's no music.
There's a soundtrack, but I don't think there's.
Oh, okay. No actual them playing the music. Okay. Is it army related?
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay. There we go. I'm on the right track. Which band of brothers? They train together and then they go to war or some fighting together, and then one of them dies and they have to move forward, and that death has to mean something. And yeah, am I getting close?
It's a lot. It's a series, so it's a show.
Oh,
okay. So it's a lot of that. It's like Saving Private Ryan, but an entire HBO series. It's pretty incredible.
Ooh, HBO. Oh yes, and then I'll be really good then. Okay.
It's probably one of the, I would say it may be the best series on television that has existed. It is just, it's incredible. And that's, that's not me saying like, oh, because it's military. I think it's well shot, it's well scripted, edited, acted. Everything is historically accurate. The costumes, the set design, everything is like perfect to a T. And it is just super heartfelt. And I think Band of Brothers in chat, I don't know if you guys agree with me, if you guys have seen it too, but I will say it is maybe some of the best television or cinema we have watched ever on like a streaming HBO kind of format or whatnot. But
Band of Brothers is on the list now.
Yeah.
There's too much to watch.
I'm surprised it wasn't on your list. I thought it was, but
no. I mean, it probably could have if I listened more. But the list only started a couple months ago. No, a year ago. So there probably were recommendations. I just wasn't cognitively aware at that moment to make a list like that. What the hell?
Yeah. Have you ever heard someone from the South? Have you ever heard them say "bless your heart"? Xray Girl?
Bless your heart. Apparently, that is like a derogatory phrase.
It's a big kind of fu. It's like, it's very much like a passive aggressive way of being like, oh well, bless their heart. It's like, well, they can go F themselves.
So I shouldn't be saying that.
I mean, I don't think it. For some people, it's like, I don't know. I think some people actually say it meaningfully, and they're like, oh, like bless their soul, bless their heart. That's really tough. But then if you hear it from a Southern woman, the connotation I think is a little bit different. So.
Interesting. Okay. Well, that's good to know. That is good to know. All right. These pieces are very confusing. C23, C10, C26. I did take C26 out, right? Yeah, I did. And then 32, 31. I can count, I think.
I am, chat, I'm going to go grab some more coffee real quick because, as you can see, I'm running low. My cup runneth dry. So,
we don't like
Gideon
it dry.
is.
I mean, the cup. Refill it.
Well.
All right, let me pause this awkward moment.
You are correct. I do not like it dry.
Make
so
sure.
Yes, I will go. Yeah. I'll go refill my cup. I shall be right back. But
Yes.
what were you gonna say?
Nothing. Don't worry about it. It's all good.
Okay.
Just gonna embarrass myself. It's all good.
No, I love it. That's hilarious. All right, I'll be right back.
See you in a moment. Andrew Matthews for £2 says put Highlander on the list. It is technically on the list, and yeah, I know, Andrew. It's now a meme at this point. I haven't finished Highlander and ever. David Nelson. I think I did read it. I'll read it again just in case. Oh yeah, no real fire at Disney. No real fire at Disney ride right now. And then I made a joke about Mark and how he was a ride. Don't talk about him like that. Yes. Unless that's not the one you were mentioning. Oh, no, wait. No! Oh, there was a second one. Okay, Disney dumpster fire is now spreading to rides. And then no real fire at Disney ride right now. Oh, no! There's a real fire. I'm so sorry for missing that one, David Nelson, for another $1.99. I apologize. Thank you also, Andrew, for keeping me, Gnomski, bless your heart means you're dumb or did something dumb a lot. I feel like that should be told to me a lot. I am a bimbo. My brain don't work sometimes. And I'm okay with that. Okay, we need 32. People say I should be a blonde. And I tend to agree because my brain is always working on too many things at once. And then I have moments like, that you have seen. You've experienced my bimbo moments. And that's okay. I accept it for what I am. I can be very smart and organized. But with that comes a bit of bimbo-ness. I'm just going to call it bimbo-ness. 31. Where is 31? Yeah, so sweet summer child. I'm going to take that as a compliment as well. I am not in the South. No, I'm not. I'm technically in the South of Canada. Does that count? Does that count at all? Where is 31? Oh, I found it. Building this vehicle is going to be very difficult. Very, very difficult. There's so many pieces. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it all in one go. I am very special. Right. Yes. Thank you, Tomby, for recognizing that.
Oh.
Very special.
I am back. You are special.
Ah! It flew and hit me. The piece I was cutting.
Oh, no.
No.
Are you special in the way that, like, my mom's would say, I would always make the joke, well, my mom tells me I'm as big as the sky whenever someone would call me fat or something.
What? Your mother did this?
So,
or is this so like a no? Well, I was saying that my brain runs a lot of things at once. So there's a lot of times that I space out. One of my nicknames was Space Cadet.
Oh.
Yeah, because I get very spacey. Like, I'm thinking maybe of too many things, and which is good and bad. We'll say good and bad. I think there's pros and cons, and I've been trying to be more present and reflective in conversations so I don't have that happen. But it's really hard. Like on FNT, like I am reading and trying to proofread, and there's a lot of times when it's not grammatical errors, I have to like try and judge the sentence and then see what word that it should have been. And it's really hard to do that and then listen to what's being said and trying to make notes for Perry and keep an eye on the chat in case anything does happen that's like, I mean, the mods are great. Yeah, but things still happen every now and then. There's a lot of things to look at.
You know what's so funny? I was almost about to sneeze there, so I kind of paused and I was like, "Am I gonna sneeze?" No, okay. Yeah, I was just as I was getting coffee, I was actually literally thinking, man, Xray Girl is really good at multitasking, and I think that is a testament to what you do on the show, on your live streams, on the Nooner, like on all these different, shows and platforms and stuff, because it is not easy. It is difficult to keep track of the chat, have a conversation with someone, be entertaining, kind of keep the flow moving. There's a lot that's going on, and it's difficult to do all that.
It's much easier in a smaller panel for sure.
Mhm.
Like that's why I like the Real BBC and the Nooners with Chris, because they're more manageable in actually seeing what's going on. So, but I love what I do. So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. Guys, Gnomski.
And you're good at it. So.
I'd like to think so. I'd like to think so. So,
yeah.
Yeah. If I'm not, that's fine too. I'm getting better. What does Gary say? Progress, not perfection.
There you go. I don't think you'd be in the place you are right now if you weren't good at it. So I'll say that.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much. You're so nice. Very nice.
We need the gong.
Oh, I left mine downstairs.
Oh.
Oop, I'll bring it upstairs. Maybe that's what I'll do. That'll be one for. Well, someone actually said that I should get a cloth and wrap it around. It'll make a more deeper sound versus the high pitched. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm learning.
I like the. I actually, whenever you put the pitch on it, I think it actually sounds perfect.
Oh yeah, this one you can't though. I don't have. Well, not easily accessible. I'm sure I can get like a Stream Deck, not Steam Deck.
Oh yeah.
But I don't think I necessarily need it. It would be a nice addition, but I'm trying to buy needs versus wants.
Yeah. You do most of your streaming in the other room, like 90% I would say of your stuff is in the other room, so I would keep all your stuff there. There's no need to bring up the gong just for little old me or just for these streams. We can make the gong noise with ourselves, so.
No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work as well. Oh, Tomby says we can all be special together. What makes you special, Max? Are you special in any way?
I am special in that I wear a helmet whenever I go outside. No.
What? Like, I haven't seen this.
I need a helmet and I need supervision. No.
Oh my God. Well, I mean, technically, except before like Tugs and I had like that compliment and whatever, back a couple months ago, were you always wearing hats everywhere you went? Because obviously we didn't see you in your everyday life.
So let's see. When I was active duty, when I was Marine Corps, I always had to have a haircut. So like I always had to have like this kind, like right now I have like a one. So it's not my head isn't fully shaved, it's just a buzz cut. And so I would kind of do that for the Marine Corps. So I wouldn't really wear hats all that often. Because it was always, more clean. But then I started growing out my hair more, and that's kind of when I started wearing hats because I noticed like, it doesn't look like my hair doesn't look great. And so I would just wear hats just because it was much easier and I didn't need to style my hair. I could just throw a hat on. And then I was like, you know what? Screw this. I'm just going to shave my head again. And then I started shaving my head. And you guys gave me the compliment, and then, yeah. But no, I mean, to answer your question, like, I wore hats, but not to the obnoxious degree to where people were like, dude, this is
I wonder what's under
insufferable.
there.
Yeah, exactly. Like, is that thing stapled to your head? So the backwards hat just kind of became a staple of the channel, though, because like it's in like all my thumbnails. It's in like, I was wearing it to meetups. So then people were just like, I don't recognize you without your backwards hat. So.
Yeah, because you had it on all the time, which I mean, there are people who like prefer the hat look or whatever it is, the reason they wear it. Like, I love wearing hats when, especially, my hair is not cooperating. But
yes, my hair doesn't tend to cooperate, or my lack of hair doesn't cooperate either. So. But yeah, I mean, like, which, speaking of hats, yours is on its way.
Nice.
So I should be getting them on the 24th or the 25th. So it'll be close. It'll be very, very close.
Fine.
But
worst comes to worst, I'll grab it in Dallas. Maybe.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But,
or you get it given to Gary and I'll get it from him eventually.
Oh, perfect. That's smart.
Yeah.
No, because I bought a couple. I bought some for fans if they're there at the meetup. I have one for you, and I have one for Steph from My Nerdy Home. So
Ooh, very nice.
So I definitely owe you guys that. And then I brought some extra ones just in case, like, if any guys want some or girls. I didn't know if Tugs wanted one, so I'll have an extra one for her if she wants one.
I must say, yeah, she probably does. Okay. I know Tugs well enough at this point that she's gonna want.
So. Hey, Tomby just became a member. Thank you so much, man.
Yay! We love Tomby in the chat. Tomby is good dude. He's our benefactor in Conan.
Oh.
Yeah, okay. Yeah. When Shad wasn't there anymore, Tomby took over. I also call him his character. He looks like there's a mall kind of in our area that has like the Sexy Santa campaign. Because what brand was it that did like Sexy Santa?
There's a brand that did Sexy Santa?
Yeah, like he's just like well-grown beard, way more fit than, like usual.
Abercrombie and Fitch?
Maybe not Abercrombie. It wasn't Abercrombie. I can guarantee that. I don't know if that store even exists in Canada anymore. That's how long ago I shopped there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, Tomby's character looks like Sexy Santa.
Dang, that's awesome. I'm kind of jealous.
Fit.
I would that's like that's aging goals. If I can look like a sexy Santa at that age, that would be fantastic.
Mm-hmm. Grow all your hair out. Can you even grow beards, sir? I don't even know.
Me or Tomby?
You. I haven't seen Tomby, so I don't know I can't make that imagination in my head until I see him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can grow my beard out, but I mean, I don't know if it'll be gray. Well, I do have some gray coming in here, so we'll see.
Ooh, you hear that, ladies? You like a little gray in that beard?
Oh no, some salt and pepper.
A little salt and pepper. Show that age. Yeah.
This is kind of cool. Cajun says, my hat is on the way. Cajun, thank you for getting an MVP hat, dude.
Yeah. I have to say, like, your initials is freaking awesome.
Oh, thank you. And I think it turned out looking really cool. And Ash says, I'm currently wearing the MVP hat. Ash, look at that. That is awesome.
Even better. I love that.
Even better.
I love that.
Rachel, I agree with this statement. She says, personally, I prefer the no hat look. The hat gives a dude bro vibes, but the no hat gives approachable man vibes. Well, thank you.
Let's just say, when I saw a picture of Max, I thought he was definitely a bro, and I didn't know if I'd like him. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh, interesting.
Because I don't like bros. I don't like bros. So
okay.
That was just judgment there. But I was wrong. Hey, I was wrong.
No, that's totally fair. I mean, like, there have been women that I've looked at and I've been like, wow, she's a total bimbo. And then I talk to her and I'm like, oh, you're actually super cool.
Stop talking about me like that. I'm kidding.
She was like, I'm right here. What are you doing?
God.
That's funny. It's funny because, like, the dude bro look is definitely, that's what the hat kind of, I guess it shows off a little bit more of it insinuates that more so of a dude bro thing. Yeah, but oh shoot, where is I gonna go?
A dude bro look.
Yeah, it can definitely turn people off because they automatically think, oh, this guy is this type of person. So,
but hey,
but
I'm glad I was wrong. Cause
yeah,
yeah.
me too. I'm glad you were wrong too, because I hope I don't come across as a dude, bro.
Xray Girl, I'm glad you were wrong.
Yeah, the one time I'm glad you're wrong. So,
oh, I'm sure I've been wrong many times, but it's all good. Iron Omega, I opened it on my PO box stream last week. And thank you. The Sisters of Silence. I believe it was you. It was a while ago, okay? My brain don't remember things, but I think it was you. I left it downstairs. I can grab it if you want. For the $5. Thank you for the super chat and thank you for the gifts.
Ooh, that's awesome.
I love the Warhammer gifts. I also want to do the Gundam at some point. Someone sent me a Gundam. I also bought a Gundam as well, a pink one. It looks so cool.
Oh, nice.
I'm just into the model building part. I think that's really cool. Like, I love being artistic.
This is like my creative outlet. I can't draw. I can't really, I can write scripts for like YouTube and stuff, but I can't write novels or anything. So when I want to be creative, I go to Warhammer because that's like, I can build and paint. Yeah, Tomby says, "Sexy Santa reporting for duty." I'm more like the usual Santa at the moment.
You said duty.
So,
I'm just a child. Okay, I'm gonna stop
talking. No, you're good. But yeah, Tomby, welcome to the membership, brother, and glad to have Sexy Santa on board.
Yeah, he is in the, what do you call it? He's in a giving mood always.
Just keeps giving and giving and giving.
Just like the Energizer Bunny.
Yeah.
Well, with energy.
And also Santa. Santa is a big giver. He's a giving soul.
We should ask Mrs. Claus.
Ooh. Oh boy.
I'm kidding.
And Rachel, I'm also glad that you got your hat. Thank you for getting that. And she says my hat will be getting here soon.
What color
if you guys want. Rachel, I think you just got the black one, right? I think Rachel got a black dad hat.
I got a gray one, or I requested a gray one.
You got the gray flex fit, I want to say.
Yeah.
So,
honestly, the snapback dad hats look horrible on me because I have a big head, but it's not wide.
Oh.
Yeah, I'm like, I'm big this way, but not this way.
Okay.
I don't know. How do I say that without sounding weird? Why did it always have to sound weird?
I don't know. It's a good. I've never really, like the circumference of your head. Yeah, I don't know, but
yeah.
And if you guys want to purchase an MVP hat, I pinned the link for the Etsy shop in the chat. So if you guys want to check out some of the hats and see if there's anything that you like. We've got Ben over in Australia who got a camouflage one.
Nice.
We got Ash who got a gray one. We got Rachel who got a black one. Cajun, I forget which one you got. But yeah, we've got camo. Steph got a black camo. That one's cool.
Oh, there's black camo?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's cool.
It's like a modern, it's like a black and gray. It's super dope. So she got that one.
I love it.
So, and Nomi, I will bring a few of them to Vegas with me. I won't have a ton because I don't want to be like that guy, but I will just bring some extra ones in case someone wants a extra one. So.
Awesome sauce. I'm gonna have shirts as well. The ones I got are the Make Marvel Mail and the Go Tit one. I was gonna do Make DC Straight Again, but I didn't want to be that controversial.
Say that one more time.
Make DC Straight Again. I had the image. Right. I had the image all done up, and then I'm like, you know what? Nah, this is the battle I don't want to be fighting.
Oh yeah. What was the image? Can you tell us?
It was like very similar to Make Marvel Mail, like if anything. So yeah, I just there's fights I want to fight, and I'm not a comic book person, so I can't. I feel like it'd be almost hypocritical for me. I can watch Marvel and clearly say that I want it to be more male again, but I can't say about DC specifically. You know.
Yeah, because that is much more of a
It's more niche.
comic thing. Yeah, like the movies, I don't think the movies are portraying it as much, but
Yeah,
the comics
for
definitely are doing
sure,
that right
for
now.
sure. So,
So
yeah.
I feel you. I understand. And like you said, it's kind of like, do you want to die on that hill? Is that something? Is that something you want to
Well,
really like make
I'm willing to die on that hill, but I think when it comes to arguing with people, I'm not willing to do that.
Did you say are grooming?
Are
Are you
grooming.
grooming?
No, I'm not grooming anyone. I was thinking of too many words and the wrong words came out at the same time. Or the two words I was thinking about came out at the same time into a new word that I didn't mean.
Fair. Absolutely fair.
Garrett for $1.99 says, depends on the hat I wear. I wear trucker caps. I think trucker caps look great on men. They usually do. Like, it's so unfair.
The trucker caps are dope. Yeah, that's what I do. My backwards hat is a trucker hat, or a trucker, yeah, whatever you want to call it. It's got kind of like the mesh, but
Yeah.
yeah, I definitely I should tone it down with the backwards hat because it definitely is kind of there's a stigma that comes with it, but that's all right. I
Hey,
just feel like,
it's fine. I think it's fine that you wear hats. It's just at least you proved that it wasn't the stereotype you were. It's not
there
a
you
bad
go,
thing.
exactly. Yeah.
And I mean, hey, if you wanted to dress in I don't know, what's another stereotype? No, with your pants down your butt. I actually might say something at that point and be like, I don't want to see your underwear that much. But other than that, yeah, like you do what you want. You do you. You do you.
Well, thank you. Yeah, I think it's good for us to not stereotype, but like have a pulse on what people look like. There's a reason why we kind of profile people, and not in a bad way, because that could get me canceled or whatever. But if you're walking down the street and you see someone who is clearly wearing something that is like abrasive or could be potentially dangerous or doesn't look good, or like like if you're looking at someone and they put off bad vibes, you kind of have to profile them and say, you know what, I should probably walk on the other side of the street or something. I don't know
Yeah,
that
like if I
they're
see
just
someone
yeah
shaking and dirty and
yeah
smelly and, look like they're a little unhinged, I'm definitely crossing the street.
yeah
Oh.
yeah I think and then same thing with you, how you present yourself in a business setting too. Like if you come in wearing a t-shirt and jeans as opposed to a suit and tie, like you profile that person instantly upon them walking in. So I think
Yeah.
there's definitely something to say about how you dress, how you present yourself. It's not a negative thing. I think it's just something that we as humans intrinsically do.
Yes, I think you judge a person within 6 seconds.
Mm.
6 seconds,
Es-
catch me.
Especially especially on dates.
Yes, yes. I can almost guarantee you a girl can tell you on a first date within like 2 minutes whether they're gonna go for a second or not.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I believe that 100%.
Yeah, I'm a girl. I should know.
Damn, there's so many cool head choices that
Wow.
I
Okay.
think, yeah, there's a ton of head. And so, I think I'm gonna hold off on putting together some of the, what, I'm gonna stop there.
No, I get it because my the last model I built, I put two different heads on each of their bodies because they had two different choices. Like one had
Yeah,
a coif on him, and then the other one did not. So
yeah.
I
So I
went
think
with
I'm
both.
gonna hold off for now, and continue to build the bodies though.
All about the body.
So you said a Go Tit shirt at Vegas, you said?
Yes, go tit and make Marvel male
Nice.
shirts.
Okay.
Sorry,
Make
I tried to pluralize it and it didn't really work out as well. Pluralize. Is that a word? Yeah, pluralize. I'm going with it. I'm dying on this hill.
Yeah. Good. Good.
C-A-T.
Yeah, no, I I think that's great because I may swap you.
Yes.
I don't want to
We shall swap
yeah,
shirts
I
and
don't want
hats.
to shirts and hats, that is. We
Yeah, well,
won't
that's
swap anything else. We'll just
oh,
swap.
drinks. We can swap drinks.
There you go. Okay, I'm down with
Yeah.
that.
Someone gets you a girly drink, I'll drink it.
Hey, no, you kidding me? If I get apple teeny, that's mine.
An
No, I'm
apple
kidding.
teeny. Okay. Max wants apple teenies, guys.
Oh
Get him
my
his apple
God, yeah.
teeny.
Here we go. Listening to Lizzie McGuire and apple teenies. Let's go. Vegas,
Yes,
baby.
yes, queen. I can't.
Oh man.
Oh no.
These streams are going to kill me. They're going like someone's gonna watch these back and go, "Oh my God, I thought Max was like this super masculine dude."
So, I will direct them to your man cave videos, not the Warhammer videos.
Which is so funny because the Warhammer videos should probably be the most masculine thing I do, but
No, but it's because I'm here.
no, I'm glad you add a nice like a pleasant reprieve from the rest of like, you know, from the other videos that I do that tend to be either more serious or more like culture. This is much more fun and escapist, and so I'm glad that we've been doing this because this has been
Lovely, right?
great. Yeah,
It's been
lovely.
great.
Yes,
It's
it
been
has
really
been.
great,
Yeah.
honestly, because like, the internet, especially with the culture wars, it just, well, for me, unknown, and then it just sounds like a lot of horrible things happening, and it sucks, and people are mad, and just overall, like, it's a downer almost to feel sad about
Yeah.
something you loved, you know, being what it is now. So
Yeah.
just a bit more positivity.
Yeah, it's getting dark. I mean, even Gary has said may even get worse before it gets better.
Oh,
But
it is getting worse before it's better. Have you seen the stuff?
yeah, I know, right? It's like,
Yeah. My
oh
normie
God.
brain doesn't even want to watch it without even knowing it. That's how attuned to the what was happening. Like, I didn't realize it. It was more of a I really don't care, so I'm just not going to watch it. And then
Yeah.
to find out all this stuff later on, I'm like, that makes sense. Why I did not like the seventh which one's the seventh Star Wars again? I always forget.
Last Jedi?
Yeah, I did not like Last
Or
Jedi.
it's either Last Jedi or Rise of Skywalker.
No, I don't know. Well, anyways,
I don't
whatever
know.
the seventh one, the first of the Disney series,
Oh, Force Awakens.
Force Awakens. There we go. Thank you, chat. Thank you, chat. Yeah. So it's fun. It's fun to like look back and reflect and see why I didn't like certain shows based on everyone's reviews and opinions, and how apparently I thought the same. I just had no idea the words to put to that empty
Yeah.
feeling.
Right?
Empty.
That's why I think like we bring something unique in that there are a lot of people that feel like they are alone or that they are crazy or that they are, being ostracized from the nerd community and all this stuff. And then they come on YouTube and they go, "Oh my God, are you kidding me? Like this people think the same way that I do. I'm not alone in this." And I think that is why we offer such great like friendship and fellowship, is because like there are people who have felt misunderstood or feel marginalized, and we kind of bring them into the fellowship, and we go, no, 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 you're not crazy, man. Like you're one of us. We all feel the same way, and it's okay to feel that way.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it brings something really special. So I'm very glad that we all found each other here.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Not to get too sentimental, because
Plus, I learned people live stream on YouTube. Did not know that was a thing.
Yeah, right?
Oh my goodness. Hi, Sandy. Great camera setup. Thank you. The only thing that
I know.
the only thing that you don't have is a top-down view of the bobas. So sorry.
No more bobs.
No more
Sorry, chat.
bobs.
No more
But
bobs.
I am like literally so pleased about how. Oh wait, it's a little light. 90-degree angles. Oops. It's not very organized yet. I have to paint them, so I'm trying to keep them as together as possible with their bags. All right, cool. Look at that. It's looking good. It's looking good.
Yeah, it's looking real good.
Looking
Real
good.
Cajun, I know you got to head out, and I think Soul Assassin had, or not Soul, who was it? Jacob. I think Jacob had to head out. So thank you guys for being here, and hope you have a great rest of the weekend and a good time at church.
Ooh.
Jay says it's okay, Max. Mr. Deep-Minded is currently sipping up a pink gin with raspberry.
Oh.
He's definitely a masculine bloke. Yeah, sometimes those drinks are pretty damn good.
I love I mean what's the one with the screwdriver? That was like my first like drink I would always drink because I'm like, orange juice, heck yeah. Is that a girly drink?
I don't think I've ever heard of a screwdriver.
Oh.
Unless it's like a sexual act, but
okay. Okay. Well, it's orange juice and vodka.
Oh, okay. Then never mind.
Max has not done. No, maybe he's done the screwdriver, but not had a screwdriver, or given. I don't know.
Oh yeah. Now you have to go up and now you have to go on Urban Dictionary and go, what the heck is a screwdriver?
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. Oh my God. The lighting is perfect. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Andrew Matthews for $2 says, Xray, you did a poll. It's all about the underbobs. I've heard about that. Yep.
Underbobs? What? Yeah. What was the poll?
Yeah, it's like, which would you prefer? What is sexier? Underboob, side boob, or cleavage?
And
we talked about
underbob won?
Yep, because there's something more inherently sexy about it because it's not seen often, in my opinion. You know, there's it's all you have to do is lift up. There you go.
Wow.
There's the prize.
I am shocked. I must tell you. I'm.
What are you?
I'm shocked.
What are you?
I would have totally thought cleavage would have won.
I think it's because it's just seen so often. It's not special anymore.
Yeah, it's definitely kind of overutilized now. It used to be like, oh, this kind of sexy, sensual thing that you don't get to see all that often, and now it's just like, oh,
yeah,
like it's, yeah.
Remember the days when a wrist or an ankle was sexy? It's like, oh my
exactly,
God.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pretty soon, people will just be walking around naked, and it'll just
well, in Europe, they can. What, topless? Yeah. Topless.
Beaches, yeah.
Yeah, those beaches. Those beaches be crazy.
Beaches. Dr. Rachel for $5. Thanks, Rachel. You didn't have to do that. She says, I'd like to formally request the meetup. Uh-oh, I lost you.
Oh.
I'd like to formally request the meetup bar plays some Lizzie McGuire.
Oh my
on
God.
the TVs just for Max, and somebody please record.
I honestly, your man card would be definitely taken away after that.
Oh God! If it hasn't already been taken away, yeah. It would be.
After that, you will never live the day down because Gary will never let it go.
Gary, I don't think would ever welcome me back into a meetup again. He would just be like, Max, I don't know who you are anymore.
What happened? Those poor choices ladies, after they got their hands on you, turned you to this?
Physically, yeah. Once you guys physically got your hands on me and manhandled me, or woman-handled me.
We woman-handled you.
I was never the same.
Yep.
But yeah, that would be so funny. Now, we did karaoke last year. I don't know if you remember that.
Yes, I do.
And I don't think there was a Lizzie McGuire song on there, but if there was,
well, what we'll do is we'll do a Hillary Duff. I think that would be like a good introduction if we go to karaoke. our schedule is so packed with stuff.
It is, yeah, it is tweet this year.
It's very, like, I don't have time to do anything. Like, it seems. I don't even think that, I know we said, like, Gary and I have said, like, we'll go to the comic store. I don't know if we'll have time. That's
No,
how
because I mean,
picked it is.
yeah,
Yeah.
because we've got stuff planned pretty much all day Thursday, and then Thursday evening you've got something, and then Friday is, yeah, we're working all day, or you guys are working all day essentially.
Well, I mean, Friday in the
At the
morning,
studio.
we're gonna go tanning and then
Okay.
go whenever we're done doing that to the next part.
Okay.
The next part. All right.
Oh, go ahead.
Oh no, I'm putting the roof on
Ooh, the roof is on fire.
at Disney.
It was like the 90s thing when it was like raise the roof.
The roof is on
mind.
fire. We not let them burn.
I went to I was hanging out by the pool yesterday because my apartment complex has a nice little
Very
nice
nice.
little pool here, and yeah, it was fantastic, and I was just like, oh man, this is gonna be so fun in Vegas, just chilling by the pool, getting some drinks.
Yes, I loved the pool boy at the place we're going to will certainly get a lot of drink orders from us.
Oh, I thought you were going somewhere else with the pool boy, but
whoa,
yes,
whoa, heel boy. No, he's just gonna, get us food and drinks.
Yes, of course.
Because that's where my mind goes about a pool boy. Max, on the other hand, I don't know. I think he went to Twitch and that.
Yeah.
And his.
I'm thinking of my future hot tub stream. So.
Ooh, look at this roof. It kind of looks like a face.
Oh yeah, big open mouth. Yeah.
Kind of looks like Grogu.
Oh no! Don't remind me of that show.
They're like, get out of here, Xray Girl. We don't want that talk here. Ooh,
Hey,
a cabana boy, yeah.
Speaking of getting drunk, Catania, he came by, he just says, I just got drunk and smacked the like button. Well, thanks for smacking the like button.
Wow, how
And,
hard?
yeah, I know, right?
How hard did you smack it?
I mean, if he's drunk, he may not even know.
So
he might have smacked it a couple times, but...
The handprint is left there. Handprint.
So...
Yeah. I'm trying to find all these pieces. Oh, I found it. C20. This vehicle is actually really fun to make.
Is it easier because there are larger pieces, or do you find it more difficult because there are a lot more pieces and there's a lot more instructions?
Neither. It is what it is. It is what it is. There's supposed to be 2 of them. Oh, here. I found it. I cannot imagine what it takes to plan the printing of these pieces.
Oh, right?
Mm-hmm. And then having to figure out how to make them mold together and how to coordinate them on the square, I guess. The square. The plate. I don't know what these are called.
On the sprue?
Sure, a sprue.
At least that's what I call them, yeah.
A sprue, on the sprue. Takes a lot of effort. Looks like a Koopa. You like Koopas more than Grogus. I mean, fair enough. I'm gonna love Grogu regardless. I mean, I'm the demographic they aimed for that.
You're the demographic I think all of Star Wars is aiming for right now.
Yeah,
so
but
not
I
just
still
that show.
I still got bored of it eventually.
Which I find so interesting. It's like even like we were talking about DC and how a lot of their characters have been, they've been changing the sexuality or whatnot. Even my buddy who's gay, he's like, I'm their demographic and I hate it. Like I hate these comics because they're so poorly written, and yet I'm their demographic that they should be trying to acquire, and it's like, he just sees it as pandering.
it's sad because it's you watch good stuff from the old times, and it's so crazy how different and careful and ingenious some of their decisions are. Like you can tell that it was, hopefully it was, or just dumb luck, that they planned their script and scenes a lot more carefully than they do today. Because I feel like the automatic thing they do is, oh, it's fine, we'll just do it in post.
Yeah, right. And we'll just do the CGI later.
Yeah. Like
or
technology has made people lazy.
Oh yeah, I mean, look at ChatGPT. I go on there all the time asking it questions just because I'm curious, and Google will give me websites, ChatGPT will give me an answer. And then I check and see if that is actually the correct answer or not, on my own, doing my own research. But it is interesting to look at that and go, man, this is going to make a lot of people real lazy.
Yep. James Sharp for 5 says, you may want to stop assembling the primer, the vehicle, while you still can reach the inside. Paint the inside before finishing too. Getting mixed recommendations.
Mixed messages.
I mean, what time is it now? 12. It's been 2 hours. Sorry.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to yell so loud.
Oh, you're fine. I don't think it even registered on my end.
Oh, so. Hot damn. This is crazy. I can't believe it's been 2 hours.
Oh, right?
I only have this. Nothing. Not even done the vehicle. I think I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a quick stream of me spray painting this, or maybe I'll do a video and then I'll play it at the beginning of the stream.
Oh, cool.
The struggles of Xray Girl trying to do things. Because I have a feeling I'm gonna have to do it on the grass so that it doesn't get paint anywhere. Because I don't have well, maybe I have some fabric somewhere I can just like get rid of.
What I would normally do when I was painting a lot is I'd go out in front of my house and I'd go out on the asphalt, like in the street, and I would just either put a cardboard box down and do it that way, or I would kind of fasten them with tape, like on a cardboard box or on like a...
We got tons of cardboard. Thanks, Amazon.
Something like that. Yeah. And then I would hold it about like 6 to 10 inches away from the spray can, and I would just kind of continue to spray and go across it, like lightly. I would, because sometimes if you spray it for too long, it'll just gloop up, and it'll just be this clump of gross spray paint.
So you recommend I should test out the spray first, see how much the force and how quickly I need to get a good thin coat.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I would kind of do quick bursts.
Ooh, okay.
Just kind of like...
So not steady. Okay, got it.
Yeah, across the front, across the back, and just kind of quick, 1 second bursts to cover the model, but thin coat, but not too much to where it loses the detail of it. And you'll get the hang of it.
Right.
Exactly. Just like everything else. Not too hard, not too soft. Just right.
I don't know. There's some things that I like on the soft side, or I like a soft bed. I also like, I don't know, soft pizza. Those are the first things that came, like a nice soft doughy pizza. Sorry.
See, I'm the opposite with my bed. Like, that mattress better be rock hard.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
You're like, do you like sleeping on the floor? Look at this way. I feel like the floor would be perfect for you.
That's
too hard.
That's like that's too much, but like a really firm, like solid mattress. Yeah. Maybe it's just because I'm so heavy. At least I feel like that. Maybe I feel like if it's too soft, I just sink into it. What's up?
How much do you weigh?
Like 225.
Dang,
230.
that's heavy.
That's
You big boy.
That's pounds.
That's heavy. Like, right?
Yeah.
I think.
I think it's
Like, I couldn't lift you up. I have patients like that, and like, oh my goodness.
It's definitely it's it's a lot of thickness, thick with 3 C's, not just 2 C's.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. I think the biggest patient I've ever seen was like 650 pounds. Oh my goodness.
Oh my God.
Thank God they could stand up. That's all I have to say.
That is incredible.
It's a larger. I mean, you guys have seen like my not 600-pound life. Like, that's not easy to walk around when you're that size or for.
I was gonna say, yeah, like normally you have to have some sort of like medical assistance, like a walker or a chair.
Mm-hmm.
Like, God, that's incredible.
Mm-hmm. And like the beds that they have to lay on, they're not like the regular beds. You have to get a much larger bed because they're too big for them, and you feel bad. But I always, you do what you can.
Yeah.
Plastic tank?
Yes.
I'm sure you're good with them. Did you see Pearl's take on overweight people?
You might have to specify.
So Pearl played a clip for her audience or for her podcast the other day, and it was this woman who was like, sometimes you just got to look at yourself and realize like, damn, I look good or whatever. And she was easily 450 pounds. I mean, there's no way that she wasn't less than that. And Pearl showed the people on her podcast, and there's this one guy who's like, yeah, like, you go, girl, like, you look at that self-confidence. And Pearl was like, that she's about to die, right? Like, that she's like, Pearl was so harsh. She was like,
I wouldn't say she's about to die, but it's not helping her.
yeah, she was like, she is so unhealthy, and you're applauding the fact that she is like delusional. And it was very interesting conversation.
Is it a clip, or was it from the live stream? Like,
it was a clip that I saw on Twitter. It was about 6 minutes long, but it's from her live stream, I believe.
Okay. You know what? I have mixed feelings about everything, but I think that like I probably am more on the political middle, where I'm like, yeah, that's not healthy. I don't. If she's happy being 400 pounds, whatever it is, and that's her self-confidence, and she wants to be 400 pounds, that's fine. You do you. Is it the best? No. But if you're happy being who you are and truly happy, no, not fake happy, no rationalizations, then then that's fine. Like, you know what, Lizzo, I believe 90% of the time that she's actually happy being her weight. 90% of the time. But I don't think you should necessarily tell people that this is healthy. I think mentally healthy, sure, to be okay with it if you can't or won't change. So just got to do whatever makes you happy. But I wouldn't say she's going to die. That's a bit excessive, okay?
Yeah, Pearl was also calling everyone liars because they were all like, hey, I think she looks good. And Pearl was like, you're a liar. You are straight up lying to my face right now. And they were like, no, like, she's confident, blah, blah. And Pearl was like, you're lying. Like, stop projecting, stop being delusional. You're a liar. Like, she was so
the hard part with her is like, I feel like she's trying to go like fit into a stereotype, and like, go watch Brittany's videos. Brittany makes some good points about Pearl, and I think Pearl makes some good points about the dating world in general as well. Would I listen to everything? No. I take it with a grain of salt, because not everything she says or does is like how everyone thinks, right?
Oh, of course. I mean, there are even people that I listen to that are my favorite YouTubers here, that I watch every day. I don't agree with them on everything. Like, that'd be weird if I did. We're two completely different people, So yeah, there are some things that that people can say on podcasts that I'm like, ooh, I don't know if I agree with that at all.
Yeah.
But
I mean, I'm sure
yeah,
people have the same about our opinions, but
yeah, right.
I mean, I
And
know. At least on my
Pearl,
part.
yeah,
Yeah.
Pearl definitely has her takes.
Yeah.
So
And I
and
like how
yeah.
Brittany puts it. Sorry if I interrupted you. Go ahead.
No.
Uh,
No. You're good. Continue.
I like how Brittany put it. She's like, you know, should you be taking a relationship advice from someone who is gonna be, you know, past her prime soon, unwedded, not pure, and all this? Oh no.
Wait, what do you mean past her prime?
And she's 26. She said past 28 is like the prime for women, apparently. According to her, according to the Brittany video, which I tend to trust Brittany's very detail-oriented, researched videos. Plus, I think there is a clip that says like women's prime is like 28. So, yeah. I mean, like maybe physical prime. There's some stuff that you can say certain experiences, and people say experience is not necessarily a good thing. There's certain experiences that women can go through that will help a relationship in the end, and that does come with age.
Yes, yeah, absolutely.
So, it's really hard to navigate those because I think the manosphere uses a lot of anger that people have towards women. Kind of like how the feminists movement uses a lot of anger towards men.
Oh yeah.
So it's I think this is just like how we have an extreme right and extreme left. Most people are gonna fall in the middle.
I was gonna say there's always a middle somewhere, and I mean even before, like even while I was active duty military, which like most people would say like, oh Max, you definitely had a political affiliation when you were military, right? And honestly not really, because my duty in the military was to protect and preserve the Constitution of the United States. I didn't care whether I was right or left or alt-right or SJW left, like, you know what I mean? Like all I cared about was protecting and defending the Constitution of the United States. That is the most important thing I can do for my country.
Okay.
And it wasn't until I kind of, you know, left the Marine Corps and started, you know, finding different jobs and different purposes, and that's when I realized like, oh wow, a lot of the real world has a lot of politics within it that I kind of have to look at a certain way and navigate. And yeah, some people on the right don't like me because I'm not right enough. Some people on the left don't like me because I'm not left enough. But it's all very interesting. There is a middle.
Yeah.
And
most people do fall in the middle. I think that people on the internet are very detail specific oriented. Now, someone in the chat said, I forgot who it was, that Pearl seems pretty truth oriented, categorical. Oh my God, I can't read your name. I want to do a statistic research paper oriented show to actually look at these statistics, because people say these statistics, they don't put their sources. So I am very apprehensive, and I'm sure people have the statistics and the papers, but unless they're referred to, how am I supposed to know this is true?
Yeah.
But that's just me not doing the research, maybe, and them maybe not putting the references. And it would be really cool to have the references there, because I mean, people say the statistics say this. Okay, show me the stats then.
Yeah.
And yeah, like, that's because where are they? Yeah, where are they? And I'm not saying that you're wrong or you're right. It's just that I haven't done the work, and that's okay. And you know, if you say that this is the statistics, you also better know what stats and which papers you're referring to. And I think that maybe that side of the world, if you are well researched, good. I think that is really good that you're doing that, because you have something to stand on. But if you aren't doing the research and you say the statistics say this, make sure you're well informed first before you believe someone, you know?
Yeah, the biggest thing I've done and I've learned on here is like, I get the resources from people who people I trust, you know, from people who I believe are genuine and truthful and honest, and I check those resources, and I also look at the ones that I can find as well, you know, just on my own. And when you cross-reference those, then you get a better picture. But sometimes a lot of people will put out their own biased take, not because they're trying to be malicious, but just because that's what they found, or maybe they tend to lean a certain way. So every take that someone puts out there, or every statistic that someone finds, can always be biased depending on how they found it or what they're trying to portray, what, you know, what topic they want to cover. So it's always good to, just as a rule of thumb, to always look for yourself and find what you can do on your own. So that's a great point.
Be well informed, especially if you're going to regurgitate stuff. And, you know, do we know for sure that this is like a real source? I don't know. And maybe that's just my science-y mind kind of projecting, but I never want to say the stats say this when I don't personally know myself.
Yeah.
You know?
And I mean, like, you know, I can say, oh, here's the statistic, but I also want to preface, that this is just what I found. You know, there may be something different, but this is what I've found. This is what I see, and I'm not the expert. Like a lot of times, even when I was talking about Lord of the Rings, I would come on my videos and say, listen, I'm not an expert, but here's what I've found, and here's what I've read from the books. So, like, you guys can take this for what you will, but you guys can read the books. But, like, even when I was doing lore stuff, like, you know, there are experts in that, and I don't claim to be that, you know.
Yeah.
And so I think, I think as long as you preface that, you're good. You know, there are people who will claim things as like, this is the ultimate truth, and it's like, okay, but there's yeah, I don't know. I wish I was. I wish. Yeah, I wish I could. Right. I wish I could articulate it better.
Yeah.
But.
Yeah. That's hey, you know, this is a good conversation we're having. I think this is good to put out in the world. Iron Omega for $5. One good thing about 10th edition 40K Xray is that all different types of Marines can ride in every type of vehicle, unlike before in the 7th and 8th edition. I guess they're more diversified in their vehicle knowledge. That's pretty cool. Is the 10th edition rulebook out now?
That's a good question. I need to actually go check.
Willing to go buy
yeah, they're more diverse. So diverse with their tanks.
I didn't know that was like a thing.
I think that's cool, yeah, because you would always have different drop pods and transports that may cost a little bit more, might be more extra, or like in terms of points or money. But that's cool that I didn't even realize that 10th edition will allow you to do that. That's great.
Yeah. Oh my God, we're talking about the 199 lore. What a funny
moment. Yeah, buddy.
What a
Love
funny
the
moment.
199. Hail the 199.
It's like as many syllables as the Fellowship, essentially. Like, guys, can we shorten this? Can we shorten this somehow?
I know, right? The 199 battalion is strong, but it definitely takes forever to say. It's not just like,
it's too
long. It's the champs. You know, we're the champs. It's not the champs. It's the 199 or the Fellowship or the MVPs or whatever, or the Go Tits or the. Well, actually, the Go Tit is pretty. It's pretty easy to say. It's only 2 syllables.
Shadows Lost says, no, they're not out yet. Only teaser stuff has been released. Cool. Thank you. That way we didn't have to look. I believe we can believe Shadows Lost about this. Chat never lies, right? Oh my goodness. Okay, so you don't have church today, do you?
I'd not. I went, like, I've been going Saturday evenings.
Okay, I just thought of that. I'm like, oh no! I don't want to have you choose Warhammer over church.
Oh, you're good. No, I would tell you if I needed to go.
Okay.
I will I will probably, we've been going for almost 2.5 hours, so I may dip out maybe around the 2.5 hour mark.
Sure. Okay, actually, then I'm just going to sit and chat then. I'm not going to worry about this next part because I was going to do this, but this is going to take too long because there's like 6 little teeny tiny pieces I need to put in first, and then I'm too lazy. I'm too lazy. But yeah.
Oh, yeah, the Iron Omega. Primaris can ride in Razorbacks, Rhinos, and Land Raiders now MVP. That is dope. I mean, so the thing about Primaris, and I wish Primaris were just true scale Marines. Primaris Marines basically had this whole lore and backstory added to them, and I just wish that the Primaris Space Marines were just, here's our new true scale Space Marine, and the squats are going to be, we're going to phase them out essentially instead of doing Primaris. It just seems odd that they would add this whole new lore for a true scale Marine. Kind of like what they're doing that with the Terminators. But Xray, you're probably like, what is happening right now?
I have no idea. And that's okay.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm on FNT. I have no idea what's being said.
No.
That's okay. Honestly, I will get there one day. One day. And I'm truly happy like doing this and learning and from you and Chad and whatnot. But what is Primaris?
There's no rush at all to like learn all of this stuff. There's so much to get into, and it's going to take such a long time to like cover all of it. Lore. Yeah, there's really no
so much lore. Oh, I did get the wet palette as you recommended.
Yeah, that's right. Did you do the Army Painter one, or did you just kind of grab one from Amazon? Or
I'll show you. 1 second.
Ooh, cool.
So
yeah, go tit. My chat is saying go tit.
I don't know how to use it, but I kept the box, so it shows you how to use it. I picked one. I put Warhammer wet palette, and so there's this spongy thing here.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. Lots of spongy things here.
Ooh, good.
And then I don't know what this is. Paper. Paper and sponge.
The wax paper that'll go over the little spongy bits.
Ooh. Cool. And then I guess I put it on this, I don't know. It's a box of paper and sponge and plastic. So I hope it works. I kept the box for the instructions, and hopefully, we can get some good colors. I think I will do purple though. I have to find out what chapter that is because I have no clue.
Yeah.
Oh, my dudes are Primaris.
Yes, you have Primaris Space Marines.
Oh, cool. Actually, that sponge reminds me of my makeup and face cleanser sponge that I used to have. It's so good that it's like made out of NASA tech, so it doesn't hold bacteria. Really cool.
What?
Yeah.
You have NASA face makeup stuff?
Yeah, so like you use it to help wipe stuff off or apply whatever. Yeah. So it feels so nice. I wonder if it's like the same. Probably not. That stuff was way too expensive. Back when I had disposable income. I do not anymore. Or as much.
Yeah. Especially after this summer going to Vegas and Dallas, I will most likely not have any disposable income for the next year.
I mean, you're also a student, so I get it, right?
Yeah, worth it.
You gotta invest in order to get that return, and it's tough. Yeah. It's tough being in school. I like the freedom time-wise. I like that you could do a lot of stuff that you want. You just don't have the financial means.
Yeah. No, I agree. That's the fun part about being in school is that you can kind of manage your own time and be your own boss for a little bit. But once I get out of school, find a career, yeah, it's gonna be totally different schedule. But still, I'm hoping that whatever I'm looking at, I'll be able to make it work. Because
you can see the camera. Look. Sorry.
Oh yeah, I can. Nice. I just looked over at your thing.
Didn't want it to be like that. I'll fix it later.
Well, I think we can probably
Call
call
it
it
a
a
day. I'm
day.
hungry. I
You,
just thought of that. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
it's lunchtime.
Um, so you're gonna stream
Conan.
Conan after this?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's no Forbidden Frontier. So I think Mark and I said that we're gonna do I hate calling it this, but it's called that. We're gonna do a fighting stream, like with the fight sticks, so like arcade fight sticks.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah,
Like the
so
little joysticks or whatever?
yeah, so we were gonna do a stream in that time slot instead, just to play with it. And he was so funny. He's like, we should do a stream called "Working Up the Kinks" and then talk about people's kinks. I'm like, oh my god, honey.
Hell yeah, that's hilarious.
I mean, we could just there are a billion kinks out there. We're never gonna cover everything, unfortunately. But yeah, that's the plan. What about you? You have anything coming up?
I have a Max's Man Cave tonight. So that'll be fun. I think I'll have the usual suspects. I got a couple of comic book guys that have been joining me
Ooh.
Sunday nights, and that's been a ton of fun. So I'll have them come on tonight probably. And it has been like 82 degrees here in sunny California. So I may go down and hit the pool again because it's looking like another gorgeous day
Ooh.
today.
So Max is gonna do a pool stream later.
Let's go pool stream.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you guys
no,
want to see that? You guys want to see Max's pool stream, not
my
Max's man
lord.
cave. The pool stream is where it's at.
If so last year we were saying like, oh yeah, let's do poor choices last year, but we were just having way too much fun at the meetup
Yeah,
that we didn't end up doing it.
we're gonna do
I
it
don't know
right
if
at the beginning. Right at the beginning.
Oh, are you okay?
Yeah, because that was our mistake. Because once we started drinking, we really didn't care anymore and to do it.
Yeah.
So, and I'm not gonna drink that much anyways. Because I mean, 2 drinks, I'm a cheap date now. Yeah,
Nice.
cheap date. It's good for the wallet, I suppose.
Oh hell yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't.
if I don't eat anything for lunch, I'm gonna be great for the meetup.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
And you're well, actually you'll be there the night before, right? On Tuesday?
No, I'm just gonna be there. I'm driving in on Wednesday.
Oh.
So
Okay, so
yeah.
that's gonna be like what? You're gonna get in there around the afternoon. Okay, cool.
Yeah, I'll get there, check in, and then I'll drive right over to the meetup.
Sounds
Meet you guys
good.
there.
Oh my
Actually,
god.
I think maybe we'll talk after the stream, but yeah, I'm just looking forward to seeing you guys there at the
Yes.
meetup and at Chrissy's show. And yeah, Rachel, she says, I'm sad about missing Vegas. I'm sorry you won't be there, Rachel. It would be great to see you there.
Yeah.
She says this Saturday is going to be epic, though. What's this Saturday? Am I missing something Saturday?
I'm flying home, so I don't know.
I was going to say, I think I might be driving Saturday.
What's
Is there...
Saturday? Are we missing out on something?
Oh, oh no.
Oh, I'm
Because I
glad
was
it
trying to,
stopped snowing for you.
I was thinking maybe it's another meetup or something, but no, I think we're doing that with Chrissy on Thursday. So
Yeah, Chrissy on
But-
Thursday. If you guys haven't yet, get your tickets. People will be there.
yes.
I won't be there, but
As-
Mark will.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. We Tugs and I are going on the Rational Males show called Access Vegas, which is surprisingly filmed at Sticky Paws. And we're going to talk about
Oh.
the manosphere relationships, all that fun stuff. Which, by the way, he's apparently a big Warhammer fan. Did not know that. I wouldn't have guessed.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I like that my nerd and relationship sphere, I'm going to call it the relationship sphere instead of manosphere, because I don't think I'm a red pill entirely. A little red, a little blue, mostly
Okay.
in the middle. I like that it's crashing into each other and, colliding.
Yeah,
Colliding of worlds.
that'll be dope.
Yeah.
I'm excited to see you guys on there. That'll be super fun and a great opportunity for both of you to be there.
Exactly.
So.
Exactly.
But
But
I'll
anyways.
keep more company while you're gone.
I mean, I already have someone taking my ticket, so
Yes, that's
Yes,
right. Yeah.
which will be a surprise. I don't want to say who it is. And yeah, I just support Chrissy. We love Chrissy. Chat, thank you. Max, thank you. This has been fun. This is really I love how relaxing these streams are. And I'm going to miss next week, but I'm probably going to be so tired once I get home.
We're going to be exhausted. So, yeah, thank you guys in chat, in Xray's chat. Thank you, Xray Girl, for doing this with me. This is always super fun. And I'm going to see you in like 2 days.
I know!
This is so exciting.
This is crazy. But you guys take care, and we'll see you guys soon. Bye.
Bye. See you guys.
And once I find this offline, there we go.